and December and so 31 there's a new 62 or the 6 ne ka ho a aka 68 days na yakwa akoto aba NPP Frankatunia obedi party nanim ede akom na aka yebe sibronya dua na 24th nti ena bosome pepepe ni ye sibronya dua na si yakwa akodi bronya enti ena bosome na mede movement twabidi no jackpot no so aba na yebe kwa akosi bronya dua no yebe chesika o hama Samu amunim sa ha de kase e bechi sika enyaza enti ye de movement twabidi jackpot no beba e wo hema menhwehwe na menkan tro prekwansa na makomanim kranti eno a ne se obefa omuba phone no na wabo sa code we 24th December eseboswe ba call from today star 274 star 6 hash star 24 star 274 adi ya ime ayi pa star 274 star 6 hash aha eno ne code de be adwuma 24th enabo so me pepepe ye be chesika bruta timisraw ofa sa code ya bo ticket ba ku bia o select 1 ye be to 10 o select 2 20 Ghana cedis 3 30 sa the more awutwa no na wo chances so be winning so no na e kosoro pa ntimisro obia fa ne ho enhyemu bi enabo so me pepepepepe na ye sibronya dua na ye kodi bronya enti mamu nyina afisha pa in advance e be che numerous of 2000 5000 e be che sika pa nti obia nyi ne ho mfirimu na osusu watimi atwabia atwabidi kama pa nti eno aro no all right enti anope yaba and akwa Monday idie na minim say by now krofo ku weekend aba ya yakodi sika aba ene doso esa na Monday na is slow because amanfo bo tomorrow afi amanfo nso bi wono mo bre weekend ne sen kra weekday amanfo ko twitwa bi ebi kofa se esa amanfo abre enso ni nyina mu no Monday make money making Monday enti untimi ntena fie so why wadwene say wo bepe excuse e dia ma boss no watena fie a sori na koye adwuma so wa wo ye wadwuma so a sori na koye adwuma na adwumadin ehia one start week ni so ye pepe a wa hwe ya na aha adwen ti ano pe sori na koye adwuma wate a obi en koye adwuma Monday die e so bia akọ adwuma Monday so akwaduro bia ni ho efa obia na start week ni medam asepa midin de Kwaku Dawuro Ghana fo nyina Dawuro I am your movement man and pay me the movement in the morning you made day bro Gordon asarbedi akon ene da sebre ajejamena ebe ka me ho no pay na yede aba na manfo abo ese ntampe manfo abo otwe homa ntampe homa ene homa nyina anti weekend godon okubo homa ne ba akon enso so edeka ho nti anope oba ebi nkomo manfo abo homa papa eti ensam ne doso nkomo de doso na anope me no bebo ni nyina medim se entra crofo bebre send me messages eni nyina mate ye hu ni nyina wo media no so nti anope yebedi enkomo ye live on Facebook ye live on YouTube okwa na wa like na wa share na wa ja comment enso ho na ya gibre akenkan ede amount anope medamu nyina ase hye so ma me se ebra ye wrami ye kwa akodi bronyu wo yare a ye bedi bronya na jaw bibia enya yase bronya bre ye ku akokọ eku aponche aye live soup na wanumu nya wo de na wonti aduane de na awati agu so na wo yare wa no be fa ne se ye be di ama because e de bia no ya bobota bia heba mesta ne bia agu ye buma ye wa hoden ti bronya yi ye prepare dia twen ye be didi kama to trans na malaria count to fever count to wa na ope kopeta bia heba mesta na emua wati apokinke bonye bidi watimia adidi wati ase na wani age we eyadura food and drugs for atum e boost immune system nti ema wonyare tabia heba mesha papa na yewie ne saade a na bronya nso boys ne beboka oye be ma boka wi na fi oba ne ba anya fi na oba ne da ho na akosua Liverpool Liverpool player kra nti senior coach yi nti said o si yusu sala nti sa na sala na ne bo Egypt na akosua na abanye ba yi na budget ba na Kufuado budget bi akosua se nye budget sam edu anwumre dia bon paparupa e friend Kofi ku simple kra na se akosua ni age na ubetimi abo adwuma tabia taakum na wodi ko bo adwuma ano din bruta nti bisa boys no tabia taakum na no ne yesi ashort water manfo ani abre ebo adwuma odi cinnamon or the turmeric honey or the flaxseed or the black pepper ne ginseng eno de aye osusu obani mu enfa nche no 2 hours 3 hours 4 hours na we kuna firi wiase eno aro no ntimi sro ano pe kopa bi to ba bi etu aduru bia number is 0243 68 68 61 and 0245 74 9206 na oni omo eni enkomo bia wodie oyoba wodie ne se obosumi no hu ni yi eba emeyi emu ana bakakra na ati akona yesi enim kala ne kra nya ofe pacho hia victory garlic mixture oba waduru no enani mogya ni nyina garlic ne wum na amamogya ni nyina na efi wum nyina ba na oba won so obosumi no aye ojojo ntrase mo bia enfa onye calendar enfa musa bosumi ewu misrawo kope victory garlic mixture ni bi nanom ona we be ma so na oba ona ma wani su chin wa waduru ni afo bia woda na wonan ene wonsa asensen stroke no na wo benya no onan no nsa tayo tuturiti ya waduru no obi su de ontimi na na dwokra wonso waduru eni for 0242 545633 na kope victory garlic mixture ni bi na to kumase for monko repart ventures repart ni okanshi won kran kumase nko PF pharmacy kolina keba ni misi eba na omonkope bi ento se nduri ennam na ebo adwuma papa wodie eye owidie ni oba bema owidie ni sansen how pacho Congo ointment aba na natural inventors some the Congo ointment abegaso se hunamani ensansan pimples obi adware ya na ho keka wo hunamani ekro how akaka yire how nantuma propro how pompo da bia ode waso otisi pompo efuafu amotu amu nya asem ketoa kope Congo ointment ni bi afa obi so a oba ode pua how amensuo bi gugu a enkabone wo ho a eye Congo ointment enya salty ointment to be kase esisi da bi edaboko ye de habama na aye maunsa enkabi na emo omo number eye 0249 017101 and 0204 61 baby ato aduru bia no okwa sa enu pei obenya bi ato maunsa nkabi na emo papa anopai adwuma ewo ho a esese yeye na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na otwe mawie wawie central region to enameka say o sha epoe mantemase anopai me the video bi betrew a ote ensuo so a oko Afran place ko Afran place e hona oko se ne to na se de afi na wo hwe Dr. Bawumia no a tim se noble man oko no akwakoye eyin na the same time ye maame na atusi enso ewo asanteman no one crying ena obo pata biribiri akopie wa asanteman temu na otututu ewa asanteman temu meka se otututu a enye asini tu se okratu a wotutu na mum okikansem na all because enkrofo ha na yesase ebisano for accountability na ofo say the best way to run from accountability and say obekọ Kumase na akọ attack Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ewu Kumase ene yebesa toa ye demand for accountability no eso unum sa ha de yetumra na ya chiresi na ye won me catch say me intercept documents bebre and pension me another set of documents me de bachelor na ide bisa na ye ma me na atoshi a very simple question in fact ma me na atoshi obi a me personally me penasempa and in fact abria me de penasempa ye abria no ye I think deputy whip or parliament in fact ye ka e ma no mani edin a na omubo MPP amanyuko ni chidomo mrase bedwoma na ma me na atoshi ka ho enti me 2024 elections no abria Dr. Bawumia running mate no na nkrofo so NDC for bad the MPP for so for bad in fact afidie so ma mu 30 me pa me be kan o ha say Se Dr. Bawumia oba no pedia and you onfa maame na atosi so pebema dia onfa na po aya na mbekan meka say if Dr. Bawumia consider so oba dia I think say na atosi will serve better as oba but so pebema dia onkofa na po eno ne ye position wa ha sei ne ba he no ese ya maame na atosi so afedi on Dr. Bawumia nantibium montoa oko honorable kan Japan democracy dodo amemu boni bia ni ho enti okono akoye the campaign a ankanya boni namum ne man crofo hyase ebisa questions ene say ya maame na atosi beko honorable kan Japan na fi o hyase say obonto a na omo puti the blame for the 2024 election na bibilusu ye no on Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia then on crofo pause no more be questions. So one of the questions I need to say, Local Governance Act no, say District Assembly Common Fund no, nipo officer no, ye friend of the administrator of the District Assembly Common Fund. Say man na kufa de shena to shinsa. Na ono, necessary odisika emma mensi no, no mudi ye adwuma. Edu baby no, MMDC say o memu nyina ba mu abu. Na omunye sika no obisa o sika na tinkan na o hwa na afro say trolete bra e be request for Jesse trolete bra be request for ball trolete bra be request for woody side trolete bra be request for fertilizer ene na ekoso na local government minister no so na yate so no so atwako say sika nyina haka enkran sika na ma oh ha no bi aba mansi ni mu say ya ma the contract so meye adwuma na wetin mo disikai ba mansi mu ni ya ma contract no a enye yi ana na yensen bebre enti dimu ma nkron ketua mu akwan eni ade nyina aban na ntimi anye emenkrofo de abufuo ekoto aba editia MPP amanyuko no afeye to aba wie ya onipa edi sa adwuma no hye ne nsa no ena obeka se Dr. Bawumia na me ilusu yinti ema obi enkoto aba ma Dr. Bawumia ena se na ndi maame no ahye da se odi abro na because ono na dwuma no affected the grassroots of the party straight so assembly sama ne kasiye yi na the whole quarter na 3 months na ya mo common fund of 250,000 Ghana cedis can 2.5 billion no na amasama ka krake da hoyi bola crack sisakeke amasama bosumi send the cost assembly no ne my assembly my pen my unit committee secretary pen na my be assembly my pen enti minim send assembly system no eye adwuma enti when the questions are yebisa na ma me na tosi akokuma ase wakwa akoyi ano na no bebo video kwasi kwa timpo na send the video no ma me ena bebo na no didi matemu o Facebook benya hwe na ayi video na obebo o se ono Dr. Bawumia se common fund no oye ni ya ono Dr. Bawumia na yeye wanya ni yi nso a ono Dr. Bawumia na yeye enti ye kokuma si na so onfa nchire mu mra nchire ma odi abanyina ne se na Dr. Bawumia e vice president ena ono nso so eye common fund administrator na common fund no na kenoforiata finance ministry no release ka enfa momunti amodeka in arrears na hokache Dr. Bawumia say common fund akam to Dr. Bawumia nya hu bebi wa anya ho hwe enu nti na ye blame Dr. Bawumia am say hey and Mahmoud Bawumia says oh tax debt collector as I see an no your credit union amount for the car na say won ye come out kodanka na kufu ado no ade adwuma no ma o sa administrator no na se kenofurata entua common fund a adana won kwana na kufu ado ho se kenofurata entua wo so unim obi oye MPP ni bia anim se o man sika totoye ne ho nsensem no edu baabi no na Bawumia oni nsa bia wom because ye man kwan ma ne nye ne o so ye wonim some of these things and so sell obi beka because wonim ya check it from Auditor General's report say common fund ne do baby no ne ka mu no about 3 billion enya 5.4 billion se na maame na to sikan no about 3 billion eno kra no finance ministry no tuae ba ne esese wi ano de kire Ghana for any the 27th April letter 2024 ye kenkan we fidie so finance minister Dr. Mohammed Amin Adam etro be maame na to si ebisa ne say development partners e di sikaba Emma Sikanite account our District Assembly Common Fund ho from December 2022 ABC April 2024 we release the Ghana Farmer Assembly for ni adwuma enunti development partners ne bu afu say omo nsan fa sika ma Emma ban ni fa nya adwuma at the time na ban no ewo under an IMF condition ana ban ni pesika or pedama or didama to sre na Sikanite Assembly Common na enuti Swiss government abo abanin training say sika $22 million says so the bebo aban no on farmer because they kind of 6 million say 4 million aba e na to shi etisika no so it's Dr. Mohammed Amin Adam extra krata a very strong worded statement and a letter e de koma maame na to shi pacho eno so na ba omia e na simi release ana na anopei ye maame na to shi e ka se okumase ndro asem na Akufo-Addo say okofa abawumia say o me fix dollar am wentimi am fix dollar ama dollar no ko 17 cedis na NDC for buy omo di dollar no about 12 cedis so omo di sika de gumu so omo di den de gumu omo BT MPP for enti yanka no ho asem I'm sure okay a good invitation and we also put the fact on the table na documents am intercept here no me so me dey accept here for make up a boss video natural me ba na to see video no me ba e be bisa na to see to say adenti na ono as common fund administrator sika orilizima assembly ahodo no 4 quarters no eye a year and 3 months o kan nyina bomu a eye ana 4 quarters no say 4 years me a year me boa a year me da say so quarter be 3 months so kan nyina bomu a sika odema assemblies no in a year no a year less than sika NDC for ediama assembly no in a single quarter the second quarter I have the document and pay me the betcho me enko tie ma me na to simra ye ba na ye bisa na mana asa question ye live on Facebook ye live on YouTube oba like na share na ja comment na enka wasen yenko hear video nimra
than the NDC. Today they beat us to it. They said we have the men and we are more knowledgeable than the NDC. Today they beat us to it. Didn't they? That's not the only thing they did. They have been able to keep the dollar at 12. Why is anybody not blaming the governor, the finance minister, and the vice president who chaired the economic management team? Is it because I'm a female? I'm a woman. So in this country where we have too many male chauvinists, it's easy to put your hand in a woman's eye and blame her for something. No. The dollar has been kept. Whether they are putting money in, whatever it is they are doing, President Akufo-Addo made it clear that he only brought Dr. Bawumia to come and help him to fix the economy. He said, if I say it in Twi, yesikana ye jata enuti na makofa Dr. Bawumia se ombe yesikane mayen umiano. If after 8 years yentimi anye sikana, where are the men who are blaming me? Where are those who are pointing fingers? Semina mima yelusui. What about the fact say 17 to the dollar? All those men, do they not exist? It is sad that I have to come out and talk about a party like this. But the way they are pointing their hands into my eye, I have infections in my eye. And it's time for me to bring out that log. I did not do anything wrong. I am an agent. I'm a tool. The job is by the administrator is to receive funds from finance, And when you receive the funds, you disburse it as approved by Parliament. If you receive funds that is not approved, you cannot be allowed to disburse it. I worked hard. My job was given to me by President Akufo-Addo. By the time President Akufo-Addo was leaving office, he honored a few people that he believed had worked very hard for him.
Okay, enti we mama na to simo mama ne na so mama we na so na membo the other part ne kan na fe yeni kan eni komo ha mane no na so Okay, enti medamo ase enti we mame na atusi na Martin nkan so o say mame na atusi we de wadaroma good morning to you oni mi say me de wuru me pe wasempa ba edubre say demand accountability a ye be ye sene a wonam a wo ka say Dr. Bawumia in deserve to be the part ni mo no ye be kan okran so de akero enwane nkose say oye oba nti ana it has nothing to do with oba. It has nothing to do with oba. Ye demand accountability. Say kire MPP grassroots no ni enti a ye di sika ma o say fabwa assembly hodo. Na wan fa sika na amwa. Na wa hyeda so be di Bawumia abro ana. Na wa wie na part na lusu election. Na wa kwa abonte ka say Bawumia na me lusu nti on sem fata say obese di part na nim. Enya oba asem. Obi en kan say o oba. Obi en kan sa. Ebiem, o say you were giving funds to manage. Yes, it is true that you were giving funds to manage. But Bisa who say was Dr. Bawumia also giving funds to manage now? But your Local Governance Act 2016 at 934 no and no Emma this Assembly Common Fund administrator no kwan say on share na on chesikano. Me pato hu say Ghana constitution no emre bia wo ba bia ma Bawumia kwan so chesika pato me bisa wo dey o manage funds ye ma wo emra e ma ho kwan say Ghana sika district assembly scale mine benya nyina consolidated fund benya nyina no emu I think 7 or 5% ye fa ma na manage na che me pato who say Ghana constitution da ho no and any statute of parliament no e o ba bia say ye fa one see the crama vice president no manage da be catch yen why MP da wa be ye unim mra no be catch yen say wo de emra no ma ho kwan say ye ma usika na manage e risika na ma net account mu na wo tinkran na assembly no ebre na nkrofo bre na wo tisika no so patcho kire ye mra e kire say ye risika ma Bawumia say o manage Ghana ha adia constitution de ma vice president pe and say o chairman of the police council asa nothing bibi any ho chairman of the police council and no na constitution no eka ho asem ni aka nyina o president ne pa and o ma biye and no tina na Akufo-Addo de share Bawumia nsa no o deliver ni nyina drones enemy goods kasai drones 6 centers eguso ye adwuma enemy kasai okọ enyema ekoso na anopei a simple questions ena yibisa you better trust bisa my mother as be no makwa ba na me wi a me ne omomwa me ne enya sa expose wi ye wi na to shi issue ni because me documents no e be chiro na ya bisa o say NDC for be $17 omo de about 12 na dey tina Bawumia as chairman of the economic management team went me anye wo so nim say Bawumia chairman of the economic management team no na ye management team ni kwa momu nya adwuma you know it na wo so no NDC ba ye omo 1/4 common fund omo de ama assembly no e do so say wo de 1 year 3 months NDC for e de ama assembly bia no e do so say wo de 1 year enti won so adenti ena na won fa sika no kwa asem mo fa anya adwuma da sebre
Dawuro
da sebre
Dawuro
munyo munye o man grofo hu tiro mo anya eso so se ba me sa ko kama ati
ye nua
bia boko de
nyame ti ase
okay enti ande mo mi nwram na yenya adwuma no enti pato ya fa assembly report no
okay
pato fa the Kapa West region there na we na ye to aso dwam na ye to aso no enti me pese me wi na enti na pese me de mo ba mu tina na mo boa me ja o the figures no ye ho ade pato ya fa assembly no na ye fa release the call no enfamba yes enti da se bra we ye MPP time sika maami na atosi ede ema assembly ahodo e ba to me di kana ma select we ye western region part of first assembly no ye friend Hunter West part of fourth quarter and year 2023 fourth quarter last 3 months no part of mo saying
330,681 this 81 pesos.
Okay, 2024 part of first quarter mo saying
299,631 cedis 81 pesos.
And assign ya repeat here.
No repeat here. I say akwabia no obejimo light bill. We see the declare and never. Not to share no.
Okay, it's about the whole year no for the 4 quarters no. Mama saying 1.1 million 1,229,577 cedis 24 pesos. And we are handling a whole year. Siko de mo no 1 million no let's say saying can 10 billion and
229,000 no say 2.2 billion
into 12 billion
or the amount
and the amount it is 12 billion
don't know how to can
the whole year the second Central and also fourth quarter 2023 almost saying
308,618 cedis 96 pesos
and a first quarter of 2024 almost saying
277,568 cedis 96 pesos and
no the whole year no almost saying
1,141,325 cedis 84 pesos.
Okay, so assembly in the Ohono. Mami ko NDC for the patch of NDC for the for Western region second quarter release and Fabra. Patch da sebre biemu kakra. Sebe ya enya sa dia mami fa so wo yi ni kra.
That too.
Mami fa ma na Eric Mbacho. Mon kosoro that's me biemu ha ma obebiemu ho na washe tiabutua yusuwe a ebeboa amemu ada ho nti yusu ni amede ama wachiri na biemu na akọ na fatu west region ho fatu west region bra Facebook na bra YouTube Movement TV on Facebook Movement TV on YouTube patoma sendo document ni nyina nti okra word da back dey bi we mu eno beboa en to dey bi obetime yi we afiri so ebusha bra Facebook na bra YouTube na bra behwe bi obetime dey old one na to nya de to so kane no abre a wo ye adwuma no obetime dey no atoso na ma ye exercise kakra bi yes that's it yes pato sure first quarter last quarter of the 2023 no trophy Ghana to mami 330,681 Ghana cedi 81 pesos. That can quarter no first quarter of 2024 and all year 299,631 Ghana cedi 81 pesos. Natural final figure no to 1,229,577 and at 24 pesos. Okay. And when it's a car, Mami na to see a administrator of the common fund no. O release the man amount for some money then assembly ahodo no. So mo fa njejuma. Okay. That is my ready a. Mo fa we no entoso na fa central region western region. Na yenye adwuma hakra western. Godo maachi.
Ye na menua.
Na wi aboko de.
Nyame adum.
Okay. Ede nyankopon ase.
Wo video ba ko be last one no. Ama. Anti.
Sa.
No na me Facebook.
Sa.
Me na me Facebook.
Sa,
we so be so the YouTube, we no say they want.
Okay, e bia na YouTube problem. And to there besa ba ho dabi bachofa document na media mouse isi ya no NDC second quarter no bo say atro second quarter 2025 allocation bacho jaya brafam ne nkofo hu say authentic document na media mouse no brafam coat of arms in the guo na title ne say
District Assembly Common Fund second quarter 2025 release
ti we ye sika NDC for
Michael Harry Yamson, administrator.
Okay, but I feel Kuanim Kakra. That's when Pacho the same district.
Ahanta West.
Ahanta West. Pacho second quarter.
4.4 million. 455,000. 736 cities. 93 pesos.
Science to be
4 million. 455,000. 736 cities. 93 pesos.
Okay, we are. Share Satika no as I say 3% equal PW but you say no so you're saying
231,139 cities 44 pesos.
Okay, but the whole year now to Shima Assembly is saying
the whole year now to Shima Assembly 1,229,577 cities 24 pesos.
But the whole year 1.4 million 55,736 Ghana cedi
1,229,577.24.
Say mo pese say dia na dia hina be ni say kama na bibia ay kama so enti
was it 1 million
ewo da sibre ho odi
difference no ay 3,246,159 cities 69 pesos.
Enti April May June sika NDC for the ma assembly no Ahanta West assembly no eh 3 million 246.2 million more extra than the whole year. To the whole year, no munya 1.2 million. 1.2 million. And NDC by
1 quarter.
The same common fund administrator. No?
1 quarter. Munya 4.4
million. Me patro afei share near the PWDs no 231,000. Patro second quarter, first quarter of 2024 say now to see more saying.
First quarter of 2024.
Anya ho share the no so now to see the no. First quarter of 2024. Make accept short
3%. Only 3%. The whole, you know, 330,000.
First quarter, no one was saying
299,000.
Okay, so almost you. The whole assembly nina for a quarter no. 299,000. Then DC for no way yet was the family no me dem nko ano. 231,000. Na to see sorry. Na okokumase. Na okokwase ba umia NMPP Lucia. But yakwa Ashanti region, baby okojina na okasa no. Na Ashanti region for omo hwe sika na to si ba odema assembly ahodo. 18 point di market nketi anjimi ankoso wo Kumase na Ashanti mantemu a. Because assembly no ye in charge of local governance any potem gota yes IC pato any
adanse asukwa
na first pato second quarter 2023 now to see mo saying
second quarter
and the first one fourth quarter sorry
omo 366,365 cities 40 pesos.
True. And our first quarter of 2024, no more saying
295,315 cities 40 pesos. In the total.
Okay. And if the second assembly, no, any idea?
I dance no. For me, no.
Okay. And also, Momo saying,
and also, 338,267 cities. 87 pesos.
Okay.
And the first quarter, no? 307,000 or so. 217 cities. 87 pesos.
Okay. Adansia Sukwa said the whole year, no more saying.
Adansia Sukwa the whole year, 1,212,311 cities. 60 pesos.
Mungu commercial metro. Yanko Kumasi Metro.
Yanko Kumasi Metro.
Okay, so Kumasi Metro and ewo hono. Ono
921.
9 number 20 32.
Omunya 921,000.
Koko afansa ko susu ni ehu ni.
921,501. 501. And then 10 pesos.
Then 10 pesos. Okay.
Total no. Total no. 3.8. 3,828,429 cedis.
29 cedis. 66. But your first quarter
90 pesos.
90 pesos. Okay. And but your second quarter 3 million mewa. 3 million. And one 3.5.
3.5 not 3.8. And I quite so the no one quarter
3.9. Money
3,543,691.90.
691. Okay.
And I quite so near 3.
But omo fa mo sense Kumasi Metro second quarter and the NPP there be this maybe a middle one, the one in the middle. Middle
1 2. I know.
There be we I know. But I know you're saying
874,000.
874,000.
63 cedis and 60 pesos.
63 cedis.
60 pesos.
60 pesos. Okay. Eti Kumasi for sika mama na to shi for a year. A year no a year 3 months after. Into where for last quarter 2023 and at the first 3 quarters of 2024 siko de money. But yamfa NDC documents na be de ma no kwa NDC dinim but o code down obehu Ashanti region na yehu we de yehu nti YouTube akona me de ma na
the other person
near documents no be Western region there no na bi na yenkohwe Ashanti region abusia higher movement TV movement in the morning me di Kwaku Dawuro God na Sarbedi akwa na da sebre ajeju amena eni koka e wo ha say live on Facebook you live on YouTube okwa na like na share na waja comment na ajebre akenkan e de ama o see e ho mpanifo se wutwam a ibisa wase utwam a ibisa wase. Okay, so my hu a mo fanto so na mo skronko Ashanti region na yenye exercise no 10 na yenhwa ade enti. Okay, so we kosoro enti we ye NDC second quarter release omodiama various Ashanti region yo okay, that's it. David o de gina ho that's me hwadanse asokwa
adanse asokwa
NDC Emma
4 million.
Omama second quarter no Omama
4,154,784
Kasagu Mike
Omama 4,154,784 cedis 46 pesos.
And no for second quarter.
Yes, second quarter
Bepacho second quarter no NPP person ma the whole year o ma dansa squad saying
the whole year dansa squad MPP
1 million.
So 1 million.
Adansi squad mo 1,212,311 Ghana cedis 60 pesos.
The whole year. Obi quarter. Obi 3 months.
3 months.
4,154,784. And now,
but PWD Sikano, and answer to come on
163,000.
Okay, NPP time, the second quarter, Mami now to Simomo 295,000.
PWD.
The whole assembly 295,000. And then this is for PWD almost 164,000.
Assembly no budget.
Allocation. KME. But Kumasi Metro. Kohe NDC 4 figures ni. Ehona ye di ensa ko sisi ye no. Nti
503,692 cedis 29 pesos.
But on NDC for MPP time now to shimo mo saying.
Na omo 3 million.
Okay, the whole year no.
543,691 90 cedis.
NDC among 100% more for just a quarter. Quarter. Tio, as my year can muntie ni 100% more.
The whole year no.
The whole year no.
Obi
3.5 million. And NDC for ama quarter no 6.5 million.
Million sir. Quarter penno. Woman ya say you be oh God of Israel.
Asante akala me da so betimi ayi afiri so. So nia the person ya catch on nyina ne say. Mame na to si say Dr. Bawumia Akufo-Addo kan say ordinary ba na seed na hata no abe seed ni oko na seed no if I seed na 17 na 16 na be 14 16 but you finish so na o say Dr. Bawumia entimi amanage seed no ama seed no NDC for buy no ne omo ye ni bia no seed ni 12 the NDC for has beaten MPP to rate but the same measurement any day measure mama na to see say one to na ya administrator common fund under MPP any this come out and there's evidence to show from finance minister sikan wo ho na wote so e won kan and sikan the odima KME Kumasi baby akwotena wo ye press conference no the whole year na 3.5 million NDC buy no 3 months per omo saying 6.5 million
Dawuro that's very I heard from you know na me asese yen so yen akwanya ba ne Babu asem bi obeka bia ya na nipa na ntiase sa MPP primaries expose nipa papa expose nipa Babu se sabe akwase ampo kana no tumo ye buru nyansafo Babu asema wakana me kotu sa akwase ya okana no tumu a eburu nyansafo obi wa nkasa ya ununa utu say yes nipa we are decent but obi na no kasa pe no so say nipa na mgini huzi kwa na wonte sa dia aba ya kotu wi no ama nipa bi se probably na bo mo se dia o mo ke kansem bi a ama omumu die no eso te kofom se de nipa si hu wo mo no e kofom. And sir, election way so about ending the political career. I'm telling you today. Obi a no say what president here, but the political president, ambition about end after 31st January. Obi free system no matter what on fan to because and some are working in there no. Any nyama wo ya in there no. Eni pe hwe ye tie ye fe mu adwene. Enti sa o safata said debi Yama obedi party nanim na party nso ebon to adi wachi ekopritumi mawa wo kire ne ne wo testimonial na mo twetwe na ya bu fisa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na mo nya no enti ba kika nsem hunu adi agu no so na mo ho ayefe ba mo hunu se party ba bia ni mi se Ghana your politics no enya tamfo de but MPP ni NDC obi a won ba bia onam eni se wo se party ba ahoya binti or prezi the opposition party na one no kwa akanse na hunu se nipa no we the enemy of the party and the not to see ye no and also clear evidence say the NDC for ye city no bia no we match me stabilize city no 12 cities but we are the 17 it we are to manage economy no wait say ye ka se nipa bi ani NDC for ko na krana anya me nwanwa sense man ko for kana bontin say MPP for bi ani NDC for your meetings esuma se no pensem epiepie nipa nu mu ba no ese asem na dance ni ho ye twabi di ya dance ye ansem afri nipa nu mu aba no eduma bia na I'm being tempted to believe say sa de no e koso and e bin so e bo NDC abaso e de bo mo ban so yi ko mfre wo no Debre bani nyina nkanfo ano se waya de de adwuma hye wonsa na wantumi anya Dr. Bawumia din e be pie mu sen because akola ye ne anyi se this assembly common fund Bawumia ni ensa bia wom ye kama finance minister diskana ma administrator fa ko adwuma na wo kotena sika so na de to jesi wo de to woni timbus wo de to insecticide ema assembly sa na obeblem Dr. Bawumia da bia ya na meka Kate asem da bia onabo climate vacancy bebe bia na Kate akoso ne mene onabo na progress ma ira kwa die mu metwi mayan sika no wo hin from de ko akudwi sika no tinkan ene yɛde to jesi ene yɛde to volunteers ene yɛde to federal come assembly no ya wo kɔma etam contract nkitinkiti bi wɔ hɔ a yɛde ma assemblies na ɛma yɛsi school dan yɛsi sɛ toilet yɛgya nneɛma nkitinkiti bi no yɛde ma assemblies but na tochi ɛtena nkan ɛfa ne nyinaa contract ɛsɛ de ma assembly na assembly ni si ɛyɛ na yɛhunu sɛ assembly no nso MC na DC na tɛ no wɔyɛ bi no na tochi si lalai into the contractor no fi ha na contractor no ɔkɔmpa ɔpa na ɔkɔtua MC ya na DC wobɛwura sɛ wɔyɛ adwuma bisa na wɔsɛ yɛsoma me firi akra sɛ mɛyɛ adwuma woyɛ wɛnum nyinaa ama nipa no a ɛsɛ ɔne nipa no a ɔmote ɛfam hɔ no nya nkitawudie kama na ɔmo hunu sɛ aban no yɛ biribi wɔ hɔ no nipa no bi wɔ wɔ mu sika no ni hɔ na ɔde akɔyɛ adwuma enti nipa no susu sɛ sika no hɔ na ɔmo nso ɔmfa nyɛ adwuma na abɛka sɛ bawomia na wowie a wɔbɛ play victim na meyɛ ɔbaa nti ɛna dɛbɛndɛbɛ woyɛ ɔbaa hwan na wonyɛ ɔbaa no ate akɔm administration hɔ no a na gye sɛ yɛtwɛ letter free ministry abrɛw wosi Dr. Bawumia wɔn ɛmfɛ sika no ma no wɔamɛka bi ankyerɛw sɛ woyɛ obi a na wobu minister na wodi nhyehyɛeɛ yɛ adwuma a sɛ wodi sɛ assembly command fund ɛma a yɛkɔ wo ministry ɛkɔbɔ minister maneɛ sɛ minister sɛsɛyi common fund no ma wo but wo a woyɛ administrator a wɔde assembly common fund no woyɛ sɛ wo sese minister no mu enti asɛm no nkɔ yie no wankɔ minister wankɔ ka nkyerɛ no woso kɔbɔ Dr. Bawumia maneɛ wɔyɛ finance minister wɔn ɛti sika no enti ama no wokɔbɔ finance minister maneɛ sɛde na Dawuro wokan president Akufo-Addo na de wobɛsi hɔ ɛna wɔsɛ adwuma a wobɛyɛ ne sɛ wobɛhwɛ this assembly common fund so this assembly common fund nso finance minister na sɛ ɔde ma wo ɔmfa ma wo no kɔbɔ president amaneɛ so ɔmfa ma wo na deɛ na president kan ɔnto no bɔ ase kakra bɔnɔ Kwaku
na to hyɛ asɛm no ho mɛsrɛ wɔn no a wɔnto ne bɔ kakra but figures yɛ yɛde to abɔnten ne na wɔyi ketewa bi wɔ ho the fact is sɛ NDC time sika no ɛkɔ no ɛsoso kyɛn MPP time no I don't see how ibi tega say na to si ne de keto point me na ade ko sa me busa sa ne
say to bo asen ko kra
no me baby apeso ko to me ke be sa be ko na e wo de to bo me mo aka to bo o de nya abotre
me mo aka nya abotre the fact say unimu no na to sunsu nim say Dr. Bawumia enyo ono yes in fact that CD stability committee in ba 17 33 na wom na to shi onimu ana na oni abem and on the one share no no be blame ba
e be bia wo ko na me ko no the making
say ba say one time sin ye be gina bu for
me ba me so the making
no be can say onimu amount e de man say onche until obi anya asa because o ka sa dia then na to shi nim sana na Akufo-Addo stability
don't worry about that don't worry about that when you na meko what am saying me say me put the figures we can hear me because question legitimate question be say say do we know how much the man na to say one che and also this architect the call ya na yenim it people we can put it aside. The most important one, no, any letters are finance minister Chokoma na to say, yeah, this is calm, what is so? For me, that's what the argument should be. What are the buy making kind? Safatoso. And when they see a booster na to say, says he can't now finance minister the man, no. Now what is not the yedding? Says can let that's one channel. Now what the yedding? Elsie Busano. There is a booster na to say. Dr. Bawumia man appointment ana. What say sika came of finance ministry. Ya no dey want me aka say sika came of finance ministry. Now ka Dr. Bawumia say won ka bi ma. And Dr. Bawumia eso opusi but ema. Won no le ka yo. What video na
ne de ma wa na o teso no de wa ko Bawumia ma ne. Say de be ma.
And interview no.
Afani say sika nya kunya.
Na what na so. Eti Kwaku I was here busa na to she say sika na finance ministry this man. Kwaku we be serious on dodges. Silent and safato.
Okay, me ba na me fa letter ne.
I want the critical issue you say. Sika ya de man na to she say won che ma assembly for no. And then na wan che. what is Kabiama? Okobot about me, money. What are appointed? I don't want to get President Kufuado. I don't want to finance minister direct. So when ye another one, MPP for $1 is saying. Major 14.
14.
It's NDC propaganda. No, now you are trumpeting NDC propaganda. Say you free Akunyalo so now a year 17. Yes, na a man for 4% more say and never be a my name say dana. Kwaku said the man is dangerous. Now to see on Tababe 4 months ago. She was a couple of not about me. She was
after some commission buy.
After some commission buy, you
know once more, huh?
What you say? No one did not about me. Early this year, meetings been yadi, me masiani bida. But a could do baby, what pushing side is a was supporting running meetings as a beer who sat an enfano, and then commission school pre baby or send them a main quay, I'm them a condo, a running meet. As some I walk on. When you're careful and conform, ye be never be so, and my wouldn't mass more. What could be related? And Mediama, I into my calling now. I can't have for letter to finance minister. Sikaku did not to see what am I? And now Omufanya Drama and Puntu Mana and Munyam Emre MPP Hua. Now to sit there at a Yinscano, Ayakonya. And what is it therefore? Fakata not to Yankin Kai. Me for me, that's where the issue is there. And then the Canwanche, what the year Kwaku is a you. Now, I saw the Quayadi, now won't find Qua. What's so to the end maybe? Oh, yeah, Unim. We bet to the dad and oh, yeah. A bit to the Quaya. Friday say, 2 months and 3 months in the other day. Well, 4 years out. It says, can no one know the day. For gradually. And you go up and can cat and come here. Medicine. Was say, where 27th February 2024. Yeah, Kwatu. Yeah. Was it the administrator, District Assembly's Common Fund, Accra, District Assembly's Common Fund Responsiveness Factor Grant, transfer of funds to beneficiary institutions. Was a reference is made to the implementation of the District Assembly's Common Fund Responsiveness Factor Grant in respect of District Performance Assessment 2. We are in receipt of a copy of a letter dated 12 December 2023 by which the Ministry of Local Government, Decentralization and Rural Development requested the Office of the District Assembly Common Fund to transfer an amount of 181 million to the sub-consolidated accounts of the Metropolitan and Assemblies, to the D-Part Secretary for the implementation of D-Part VI activities, copy of letter attached. We have noted with concern that these funds have since not been received. But Pastor Braseki to a answer. Date even ambassador Bishad. Safa ko fonka kra. December 2022. Okay. So let's turn what on February 27 February 2024. That's pa. What on let's turn 27 February 2024. And was say na omonya elected 12 December 2023. Since Kabi Abedao. This is Kabi the whole we say omo enfanko bomo enfanko, which means kano na akoda that before this letter was written on 12 December. But letter date as can koda ho letter. Oh, but they will letter to the can call. That's why you are over. Number 4, as you are aware, okay. Number 3.3 was we have noted with concern that these funds have since not been received in the account of the beneficiaries to facilitate the implementation of D-Part 5 activities in 2023. This is hindering the progress of work and effective operations of the MMDs. Municipal, this metropolitan as you are aware, prerequisite for committing funds by our development partners to the DACF RFG meant for the previous cycle of the D-Part to be transferred to the MMDs for their planned activities in accordance with agreed allocations. The ministry has received concerns from our development partners on the delayed transfer of funds to MMDs. They said, apart from the local government minister, I am worried that what talk na wo mo di sika fra ma no ne bra ye no so no o mu afu
se sika no di bra mo fa no dai
e not about me ho
sika no den
e not about me signature be number 6.6 was it the Swiss government is reluctant to execute a new grant finance agreement of 22 million, of which 6 million is meant for D part 3 activities for 2024, due to the fact that the 4 million they disbursed in December 2022 plus corresponding GOG contribution for implementation activities 2023 have not been transferred to the MMDs.
I said one date no.
My friend, 1 year.
December
2022.
I'm not business.
2023 why the money go there?
December
2022 no.
And that's kind of bad.
Swiss for this is kind of Swiss buy. And a Ghana government was a plus corresponding GOG contribution.
And you didn't account.
2020. As at 2024 to 27 February. Now it's kind of social now.
Well, say 1 year, 2 months.
The continuous delay in transferring funds to the MMDAs brings to question government's commitment to sign bilateral cooperation agreements and poses a serious threat to the Ministry of Finance's mandate of mobilizing more resources to support our decentralization agenda for local economy development. We cannot afford to lose such potential grant funds as we navigate an IMF program of fiscal consolidation and economic recovery. I just Richard said, I was a child of this one. A good man, community say you discover and we decide finance minister to pay sika hofra the tanka but not about
IMF program
yes
untimi international market and body see grant me be ye jai nti kakra no aba no so no o piska no na ebra so say Swiss government e so the additional 22 million eba say na na oni ni ehu 22 million ba emu 4 million be ko district assembly common fund na other 18 million be kano akọ other sectors of the economy yes. Because of NATO shinti na other sectors
4 million keke na de ko
18 million na kano na eno so akam enti esa finance minister trust a strongly worded statement we edi command NATO should release scam
menya ntie ni say ansa na minister se schedule baby na say anase action bi se mutiki asa no beto krata so no woni wadi hu
na so fiti pre profession sa
what I say na woni wadi hu nkomo etire woni ni di hu nkomo ekopia Jubilee House ama epedifo friend no ka kire de say won first kan nko edu ba bia anye no ana finance minister say me
so de krata so
me peso be kasa ma ka muti na me to krata so na that be ya busa
ene edi adansi
na krata ni ene alternative ene krata na tede to ama obi anwu say eya wo na wo titika no so 2022 na sika ne begu account
whole year whole complete year
etwam
ama 2 months beto
so
next can what the other
ma eto krata in fact I will say a confed that Kwaku busa say when were the funds released
because after now only this can call
they were krata ba sabri anon for assembly sika nko no no we release this card ama NDC MP for Bia East which is a offensive clinic
I need to mean be my NDC
now when release this can through local government ministry no we release it through the regional coordinating council say omonfanye adwuma ejidambotwe hu ye no na dambotwe tro letter command say Yahu say we release this card ama MP for Bia East which is a champion or NDC MP. Enti sa sika no o demand so onfanye kwan e fihin fa na o demand no na sika ahe ene we de ne saade ama enkofo a ministry no enim fanchi mubra wan respond we mua enti na say dambotwe etro to the president no catch mampani se mampani ni ekoso e wo ministry ho eni common father administrator no on cooperate oni yen enwene ocho letter nsuma nso a onyu ano ntina ne yekoso e ohuni the reason why ntia ya ne yempese ye de ne maybe bibeba no e basa no a raise a lot of questions
yes esa na obebuza say but there was somebody in charge president the whole man. I don't know tumi na no tumi.
But so can kind of much krata no.
Da much no. There be Kwaku me report back go school feeding program.
Okay.
Kwaku
yemma na me hwehwe no me be ma ma audio.
Ye de nyame ase. Yemma ne bebreba omubu fu aban wi. And say school feeding programs car na enko. Me wo auditor general's report. Kwaku yanka wo de bibia na me fa we ma wo.
O de o kon fa we ma wo.
Me nya fa we ma wo.
Okay, na me fa we ni mo mo.
Na ye hwe.
Medical de CD no e de amount, but mo fa to so na godon en fa yin fam. CD to dollar rate no. Say we ye me mama ni Thursday 5th December 2024 and 13th January 2025. Dollar no say na rate no etie ti mo fa to na ye say ye meti for. Okay, so go don mo fa tie for from na
5th December 2024 US dollar.
It was a general exchange rate. It rate as the 5th US dollar buying na ye say 5th December.
Yes, 5th December
2024 for America 2 days am ya to am
na 14 cities 14.9 me find 15 cities. You find 15 cities.
O dey find no. And that pound 19 and a euro and so yeah
15.6 if you have back no so January no mra me Akalan
okay we January 13th 2025
and less than a week and this about power
if I buy mo
na you find 15 dollar
40.7 and a euro 17 no and a euro 15 and a pound 17 and what about the pound 18 80 for no continent
we internal progress ya ye konti
do chanto
who wa party nanimu ase thinking say Dr. Bawumia na ogu nanimu ase yes appointee so oye ni uraban oni se no video no wo say no ofi say Dr. Bawumia na ogu nanimu ase akara fa ba kwa
mama koka nkasa no pe nti owi ana ba na really silent koka mami to take ano pe
onim na God in kase figures na aba no say ni say but I feel say enne as a delegate when you fair idea how disbursement ne no maybe a call na you can about decentralization but obi abetu aka say edu na atoshi isusun no yes centralization again or say oko Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ho ekoye complain send your minister ni any minister never Dambocho minister no bunu no ni Dambocho ye adwuma wa hu ni ye bi wo ho na wo ye eni suban bi wo ho na wo da na di na enne wo wa betnese bu aten e wo party hu kan normal na Dambocho ubu no Dambocho na wo di buo ma no Dambocho frewa ebi ana oni nsi eni se bon Dambocho frewa uko president wo say this a president amount confirm green light and sana why the SO ye and also saying asanti mem omo se be kire common fan no dodo ade mom ni sa time sika da enne wunti ke sika e boy ni sa sika na da account mu 1 year no na toshi where wona money go dey where the money dey biano say ya na akoye ena Brian Becker say fertilizers na enu ho no ye musawo what me fertilizers am na no fertilizers distribution see ye musawo na atochi what me ya no where wanna fertilizer go dey wa ko do asantimemu be twetwe ye busawo me pa ocho we delegate no busan say na atochi where wanna fertilizer go dey na say busan say me important ewo sika sen ena ademae because me hu krata chese wuwunti ana mpuntu ama medi akoma boni ekoto aba wuwunti ana yeto abati ahe ye kam nkrofo bi se ye nko lobby enfa man for vice president na nipa na wo kana sema wo ka se enye onu na wo pa ne choso ma vice president no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na ogune enye onu ana 3 months ago minu nya na wo committee ni mu na wo ka wo pacho wo di sika fufu ankrofo say yemam na ko sha tam yemam ka mini nya na o committee o se so nya advice na sa appointment na on to me nkoye aduma mo me yanka nko abi njire no akotena nkoye kokko da john we know na ubebioma this time we also come with names and amounts we are giving out. Okay.
All right. Abusianti godok ayen krata no ready obekin kamoti si ana ma menye we Exodus for seven country say or the nurumiensa e the abinumina bejama so Exodus moringa capsules ni Exodus dandelion capsules e duru anu nam e bodwuma bruta be metimi nom na obi a wota yare onti apo e basa apa kan na hunu se enema nkoyi woni padua ne mutu tumika e be kwa kope Exodus nduru no bi anom na aboa ma nso atimi ati apo yi pa se Drew dandelion kind any moringa kind ye dia 100% herbal bibia mfremu enama ba fu kwan so na yintima sanka bi na emo apa ba bi eto adru bi akwa obenya bi omo number 054 44 470 33 054 47033 na oni omo enkasa nafa lady clean se oba ahimfi ho bekoyi ehwa ye hwam watwa bruta ensufi nyina won na tonkwanta mapai eye nafa lady clean edruwe die enam na emema ho twa wose makosu akuma enya ahodi nti Kwaku do suro ba Kwaku do suro Christ say o mefa infection bia obama ho sisi hia na kope nafa lady clean no ebi patro Nikro ya pharmacy wo Kwashuman off Odoko route traffic light on ma obenya bi number ni 053 1156556 and 0240982592 na oni omo entwetwe enkomo na fi omo mo Gidifred clothing for say anopaye mo aso ente say omo so de ntade aba kaftan any political suit bubu emani mema de afi say ba office wear so emani mema de casual wear agbada any I frontal de any bridal maid for de any fi suit ni ade nyine bi wo kabani street nso omo so enim pampa opa ready made a okosisi an wato bi akọ omo obi and apese o kire color and design so apenso wa wo material crowd ba ombeji apam ama omo wo Taifa Junction Taifa SDA Junction e won kran say Taifa SDA Junction for 050 039 2562 and 059 240 na oni omo akasa police ni edru imbus heba mixture aye tafe no police ni edru pacho sa edru yi edru bi a ennam papa amanfo anu bi nyina di hu adanse se so wonnam na we immune system no aye weaker infection how obi wo horo mo si gunu no wa nyumu nuru wa bo panie wa nyumu nuru wa bo panie still ade nko pacho ko pe imboost obi wo anso ada bia na no ye no nyono obi wa stroke hano kidney onya kidney problem fatigue ono onyare ono so wonti apo fever hano malaria hano chese wo yare stomach ulcer ni nyina hawa pacho police ni edru na wohia odi owura ho na owura fi imboost na kaso pe police ni edru unya binumu a emu enso emeden se mu daboko we no emu enyanyo edaboko no so enye de asinsuo bia etimi num bi kopesa edru bi na wonsoso anom na ne makoyi ashama afonko Ekus pharmacy vidama efamfo pharmacy so ashama kaso afonko tribe of Judah Madina for Monko Kings Walkeba and Nisi a pharmacy shop and a fin kind or Kaishi Dragline Tenater shop nyina so kwa benye uduru wa pe was a papa counter a medicine seller me here police near Drew Oyima one the box near green number near 054 07 10113 and a 024 62 08 496 na onyomo akasa go now afedie yakin kan krata
okay it me wa letters and 9 ba mamemfa this was assembly common fund die no auditor general die no
okay
and start
okay
pato alkaline me said the first one be bound fe no to so mame table bi me da say wayadi where report of the auditor general on the management and utilization of district assemblies common fund.
And all apologies to Nana Hesi Ujiri, Omiem Kakra.
I read a beam. Nana Hesi did the Mekwan beam. Medasi, beam Kakra. See, I'm up, I apologize. Okay, what straight away, heading in the beam Kakra saying, failure to release, failure, where your auditor general, failure to release funds to Ghana school feeding program. Ghana school feeding program. That's what I say. 166 billion, 222 million, 965,000. And
166 million.
Are you
228,965 is 57 pesos.
Correct.
166 trillion. Around 166 trillion.
I just can't make home. That man now 27, paragraph 27 was say the 2021 approval formula for the allocation of the District Assembly's Common Fund earmarked 10.18% to the Ghana School Feeding Program. We, however, noted that out of a total amount of 266,222,965 cedis, 57 pesos that was appropriated to the GSFP for the 4 quarters of 2021, the administrator only released 100 million to the school feeding program on 2nd May 2023. The details are provided below. Okay. Opening balance was
okay.
And now I say first quarter 2022 appropriation 44, second quarter 51 million, third quarter 53 million, fourth quarter 2022 46 million. It took an inabuma a year 100 million. And now what the coin. That's it. The work can say auditor general so what can you one I say budgeted for appropriated. It's the budget now. We get the
allocation.
Allocation. 266 million. And the command now to she say.
Nti abria na emanu simo semensa so kumase
sale salon
amanya ye huru kumase o sa
school feed no omo kai no omo ko ho na yese simo semensa akoye ne nsa
na yi to ni mu
in fact
na to shi tiska no so
December 2023 a man be kwa demonstration na ko for the feeding. I remember Kwaku enti eni o
no auditor general says can we here
auditor general
say the man
266 million dia ma administration o tia mu 100 million
enti 166 no
166 million 228,965 57 pesos o say ni da kana
to show
enti be si na you be for 5 Kwaku and so on man as my main collectors view
one say and it's na make say the question no now initial we bisa na me no you know ebe obi be bisa say anka ideal we bisa say sika no finance minister release man na but now to see doesn't care whatever went on until be blame by we for the city. And we also don't care what we know. They say auditor general say sika no wo ho and finance minister say sika no wo ho.
What is the argument?
Yes, sika no wo ho.
But the rule argument now why is the crime?
Sika no wo ho.
All kind of say yes here release sika.
Can you know?
Sika
can you
sika enya kunya.
Enya to de ko ma wo. Right now say dia ma wo. E wa iko.
Sika no na na wo kuma ti ko ye dede. Our regional minister ho ko gina appointing sane sa where the money dey
sika nya akonwa
and what that
so
akala bacho connect one bi ai de ma ono bo minister of local government decentralization and rural development ko na yen kenkan
kata na me de ma ono kwa se no kenkan 3 letters in one nti I said okay
I mean
certificate say we dey say
mathematics say
okay then me we request for
I can be purpose of the cow rather than butcher first.
I know first, and they do can we and I bet that butcher. I can patch of Fabra middle, no, non king kind middle, that way I
okay, yeah, we are okay. So we're November 2022, and now Natosi, extra salary. What the comma, Honorable Regional Minister, Western North Regional Minister.
Interestingly, Honorable Kennedy Japan,
Director of
Election Rigging, okay,
was a request for funding to construct chips compound and a debit ground. Was it the Honourable Member of Parliament in Bia East constituency has requested for funding support, but Munsha Bia East constituency.
But Bia is your friend Richard Champon. Now NDC ranking member on finance committee of deputy ranking member Finance Committee of Parliament. NDC NPP. In fact, sad NDC MPW. Now only DC or NPP candidate and contestant.
NDC candidate no. As against
NPP candidate no. The common fund in common fund yejuma.
But you really this camera NDC so on fanko na de no fanko gidi.
Correct. Was say to construct James compound and a debtor ground. We write to inform you that approval has been given for the contract sum not exceeding 1 million Ghana cedis. Please, we request that you proceed with the procurement process and submit copies of the approved documents to the DACF for records. We count on your usual cooperation.
Okay. All right. Asante wo Eric akala wo call the second letter no soma godon akenkan wa ma Richard Champon NDC MP no 1 million Ghana cedis but the whole quarter secured the assembly no was 295,000.
Subhanallah.
The whole year secured the assembly no was 1,200,000 1.2 million.
But you have second letter.
Oh, the same you call second letter
you know thread.
Nya obi ha we
o say bra from ayika ka me hu soro no say we local government
from
ye be say hu soro no and we local government ministry decentralization and rural development minister the 4th May 2023
okay
was say discretionary allocation of funds from the district assembly common fund. The attention of the ministry has been drawn to discretionary allocation of funds for specific projects to activities from the district assembly common fund. For instance, I have attached copy of a letter addressed to the Western North Regional Minister allocating a sum of 1 million to the Member of Parliament for Bia East constituency. In the attached letter, reference was made in paragraph 2 to indicate that, in quotes, we write to inform you that approval has been given for the contract sum not exceeding 1 million Ghana cedis. 4. Since the ministry has never been consulted and involved in such approval processes, could you clarify the approving authority and the process of approval?
Yes.
And the motor assassin we said. Was it fine? I would also appreciate if you could furnish the ministry with the following details. 1. How many of such or similar special allocations have been done between 2021 and 2023? Yanko. What is the total amount so far allocated or disbursed under such arrangement between 2021 2023? And then 3. A detailed report on the utilization of the reserve fund between 2021 and 2023. Okay. Your earliest response will be very much appreciated. Dan Buchi.
Not just me. Only one reserve fund be na eno no na omutumi yi sika de boaboa some projects bi award this is new regions bi and na maame no koyi mu 1 million odi ma bia
is MP
NDC MP
yeah we NDC candidate
NDC candidate say on fan koyo project
yes
meanwhile MPP candidate we MCA say DC no na common finance so
and the rather what say I was saying kwa nini mi no
I didn't know because the minister
office ni the junior ho
say o
ya fane nka ho
monyo ho no say common fund administrator no e release scammer obi assembly e ko assembly die mu or the local government ministry
so
na akọ assembly
akọ
MP no be kwa this scan wa assembly but we no o release scan the regional minister e
yeah ina ne sa
because on person on the motor
e benya track bia ya kwa last letter no yeah,
okay,
it's based on signing Maria course no and we read about it. Actual letter after so letter come na to see no and we read about it letter e come president afie kika sa letter
president Akalan president
ni akai na tuna last one e was no Fenobra na yenkinkan enti no aha enti wo sha da moto letter do come ma me na to see no we are 4th May and July 10 or so follow up to the president
and just a May now the quite well
to July 10
and the 2 months no can
utilization of the district assembly's common fund. The ministry will want to bring to the attention of His Excellency the President some challenges being faced in the utilization of the district assemblies common fund for the development of the district assemblies as a result of lack of cooperation from the office of the district assemblies common fund administrator. In the current resource constraint, we are of the considered view that strategically directing available resources is crucial for government. Section 125 of the Local Government Act establishes the District Assembly Common Fund, and Section 1253 of the Act Supra indicates the monies that accrue to the Common Fund shall be distributed among the district assemblies on the basis of a formula approved by Parliament. The Ministry for Local Government, Decentralization and Rural Development has the mandate to provide coordinated and supervisory role over the activities of the MMDAs and to guide their development activities. Annually, the administrator of the District Assembly Common Fund proposes the formula for the distribution of the District Assembly Common Fund to the Parliament of Ghana. Once the approval is done, the administrator of the District Assembly Common Fund has the function under 129 of Local Governance Act 206 to, in quote, administer and distribute monies paid into the Common Fund among the districts in accordance with the formula approved by Parliament. Section 126 of the same Act says the minister shall, in consultation with the minister responsible for finance, determine the category of expenditure of the approved development budget of the district assembly that must in each year be met out of funds owed by the district assemblies from the district assemblies common fund.
There's a minister who will say,
what the finance minister?
Yeah.
Received by the District Assembly Common Fund for the District Assembly Common Fund. Yes, what the minister, finance minister, any local government minister,
to
determine the category of expenditure.
Yeah.
Paragraph 8. Part of the approved formula so allocation are activities like national projects, special projects, distress district support, and the reserve funds. The ministry holds the view that when it comes to the above activities in the approved formula, the administrator of the District Assembly Common Fund does not have the authority to determine the distribution unilaterally, as it must sit within a broad strategic framework of government. That's how it also. As the supervisory ministry of the Local Government Act and the ministry responsible for coordinating the MMDAs, we are of the view that the mandate to determine which districts receive such support and special attention lies with the minister. Yes, we are of the firm belief that the trigger for distribution should be initiated by the ministry on behalf of government to ensure it sits within the broad government strategy. Kwaku mami try hakitwe
na ota 1 million dia koma opposition
start the road that we can say you ska why dey we talk about constitution and until no say schedule bebre say dey ko ba bia e wo say aban no e dey take this decision
yan fan ko ha
say be previous ha fo say die omu nya we do ko ababu aye na ka omu aban na ama minister no ati aye sa die
especially address ka ho aye den
especially address ka ho aye den o si there be. Even more worrying is the fact that as the ministry responsible for the MMDAs, we are not involved, engaged or consulted in any form by the administrator of the Assembly Common Fund in the development of the formula proposed to Parliament. We are of the view that government will be more efficient in the utilization of such resources if we align the decision-making process with all relevant stakeholders. It is instructive for His Excellency to know that this ministry has not had the expected level of cooperation from NATOSI. In the past 2 years and 3 months since I have been in this ministry, efforts to get the office of the administrator of this Assembly Common Fund to align with the ministry in the strategic determination. Strategic determination of the beneficial districts of has not been successful.
And you know, the Excellency said Dambocha Koye minister 2 years,
3 months.
Ochola te komana to see a wuniano. Na to see be take decision bia on consulting. Sika esi eche onye. Goro he omu che say mbra, omu ya amendment o mrani mo hu. No mo de shame mu say district assembly common fund administrator no and a determined formula for disbursement godo ho ena na to sigina say oyotonom now I could be sa parliament say ba say na sa amendment ne ba me de be say what in the meantime Ibrahim Ahmed Ibrahim
okay make hey papa so I look at minister. In the meantime, the ministry has requested from the office of the District Assembly Common Fund Administrator details of disbursement done so far from the above approved allocations to enable the ministry align and strategize to aid equity and strategic development of the MMDs. However, she has refused to respond to my letter. No, copy of the letter present. In conclusion, this ministry is of the view that the trigger for the utilization of the activities and allocations stated above can and should only be done by the Minister for Local Government, Decentralization and Development on behalf of government to ensure consistency with government's aspiration for development of the MMDs. I count on your continued support. Dambuchi.
Enti we enkrata na eka so eni se obi na agbo no timu po odidi obi atemu enti me da so betimi ayi enti no wa hu nkrata dambotwe ene ne okum se local government ministry wo ho na assembly no yamano the whole quarter 3 months no yesi yamano 295,313 Ghana cedi 40 pesos se onfambo assembly no bra na ye release sika 1 million Ghana cedis edi ama NDC MP ha na sika no so yamfa for local government o yamfa nkwa assembly ho na ye dey accord regional coordinating council akoma jojo na jojo nso na ono nso so ahwe ama rechira champon eyi su se sika no edi aye adwuma ewo community constituency nim ama MPP ha oni vote MPP ni nya unya 39%.
And also benya 39. Because
the backgrounds, the compound,
the utilization of the fund, no, a local government fund is supervised. But you can't come home.
And for all you know, credit now you can pay from Casabansi can you demand from
Ababe.
Or no one I could pay the Sicano, the other yet aside in a mamma. My band friend to me and Yam.
It will be another beer.
A person, Edna Cassette. Obi amaya ya lusu
mame ko president
ya lusu na to si e contribute be 80%.
Mame ko president
ya ya lusu ye no contribute be 80%.
ya mencha de enra so individual go fuwo
eni in my boba ko no pay
de na boy no
they already blame him about
oh ba ko san wo
they will say obi na kan
after they will say enye ba me lusu
nya no na say
ya moya no so man no ya moya no so man wo say after they enye ba me ene ma lusu ye na ebimo edidija ene 37
there be no after thought because of 2024 election Bia East the Mahama enya 14,680 votes Ejama 70.57 Dr. Bawumia 5,737 votes Ejama 27.58%. Now to Shiba be can say Dr. Bawumia 5,000 votes. Into me vanin kubim. Meanwhile, on can't say no the sika 1 million Ghana cedis. Recommend DCMP ni a project.
Ya kinkenyi na ama afedie clarity aba entichimu abama na MMDC so mu aye hi wo mu district Kwaku
but me who say Alhaji Bodinga send the message say yempe brem MMDC for no make come yes enema mi ensa na no pay e dey atudwa 1 sika ewo maame na sika ewo na maame na to shiwo ye nya Ghana ban e dey ama no ene ne amanonefo nso dey ama so mfanya adwuma a woteso ana onche na enu ntin amanonefo no go say eni tomu mai sika biem ene ye first one second one ni say sika na odema assembly no afimu no esua ese ni NDC for the assembly no go so miensa ene ye the second point ni atoso miensa ene say na odi akukurukusem ene akabinsem ewo onfa ni minister enye hwe so no cooperation no collaboration no consultation nothing near ope demigod ena oye demigod ni sunsu anso ne say
the 2009 ene say what is ikakoboa NDC
as
be ya o man pino eni be benyam etia wono ankasa
ono ani party no nti eno and a into the core fabric of lack of local development. Who said there be uncle for can say most interchange one crime and so you pay KW KVIP because that's the kind of thing crime. Now to see that Akunya.
By Yamia Business or Kawas can buy it on
Onyeska. Also Onyeska. And you know he got say Obika say ye nyampo tuntu nketenketia ehun tuma na ya pay ti afa no bi ba na o kan cho se ba omia na na MPP awini a
no hu
na ndi wo soso ahuni a obebisa se nipa no ere mase bebre
aka se lesi we yan kon nwie no enu 31 January no na nsema sisi
bobo we suma ni but say ina me mo ba omia video no sisi a wo se ba omia ekọ East region and pay watchna in so atwen so kwa Frank Place bana campese yese endro odu na so do Cape Coast no ona bokere Japan campaigners and mo Cape Coast
I was a video
defectical yes no sa video
but if you be yan watch ebe ho aduma Greater Accra regional chairman
yeah
actually afa na to si ho aso kan afedie
na ni secretary abedidi natem
so abetole didi natem nyambo che bi di usango mono ni yehwe
Greater Accra secretary
mo mi yehwe nyambo che
yeko photograph
once one mode secretary ni dia
oh your friend Daniel ni Odaila Parker okay France kan okay
yeko ne chama this was we yemra sisi ya yeko photograph
but that's we born to sisi and make video natural
na your do your friend gastromister and no when your stomach ulcer na typhoid fever ana wanya diarrhea na say indigestion na say wumpo aduare to yem na yem ya unya binum a entemtem ya sai ohaw no beko sai so na ayo ba unsabu onsiso ubu nsa wote ya ana so wanya yeast infection so a wonso be hia menso plus mixture ne chamedis dia ba no bi now the etusa yare na se be ma wanya si umpani kwa so the prostate no ahya se ye kese enti e ba sa na Johnson traso Johnson be bi kem enti ukoda ubesora Johnson sa utu kwa ya sa na koye problem abeto so wunya prostate plus mixture na etuase amade ho no e boso be bia tuntun ado bia kwa ubusa benye bi upe bi etua number ni 0248 778899 0248 778899 na onso so waje wodie Alowat Medical Skin Care Center ne yeko sawedia no eseya mesaw enkotieti obi nkase koto seminar we koto enkun we sra esa no anhweye wekọ akwajiwani so ko Alowat Medical Skin Care Center unya kodu ho nko ade sei wanim sei honam o mesisi amawo Kumasi na wa akopata so mbe filling station no Accra hanso na wa na do ani akiremu wo su police station achi ba kon Panta Hospital ba kwan so ba kon ho na Eastleigh go na Champon Junction so mo ba kon e wo ho no mo o person from na number 0277 580559 0277 580559 Chocho Herbal Industry for the Chocho skincare products aba your Chocho herbal soap ye digare your Chocho herbal cream ye disra your Chocho royal gel and also so we really know so be our skin say the city wo de na ya na ta kawa wo de onye business so a nyina be free home Chocho hand and foot cream no when somebody din onanti e papai for business so Chocho skin toner and also so onye bia eboa wo e ma wa nkasa what me say we dia no ye no trotro fefe kama e ma muti nyumbubu e ma ho agi muti afa e ma muti nya asa dia katia sisuo no mesem mo Chocho herbal products esem ko fe chia kwa na mnye bie beboa mo afa wo Chocho ba eno so se enipa nyina dia ehututu otu ase wonya cold a ese wonye bi ehwehwa ententem no a ubeye fi na wonsoso wado ho be bia tuntu ado bia akwa ubusa Chocho ubenya bi na okọ Pandamat Palace Mall bacho na Total expenses wonya akwa ubenya bi ato na eniema nsoso akoyie ama kama Dr. Adujam Fismin Kancho se yare no aha se de na ti se de nkra na bomodin na fabra na so ye medima for ba hospital ye nya so ba be du ho unya koduru ho nko ade a se de yare no de kwa no nsama o ko na ti se bidie ka ne center boat abu o be fi ababa ti se Land Cruiser Prado brand new na so de ni diaba Kumasi ye wo ebu akwa atwamagogo na Accra ye opoku ase mayira the number is 0244 774282 0244 774282 Movement Television new into radio Accra ye to nsafro bibia ohia se ye bebo ne bibi ho Dawuro amano ade bia wo ye bia pese nipa bete nka asore na watie school na watie ekuo bi na watie woton ade ana se wonya yie na program bi na pese bo ho Dawuro Fabra movement television ni untumi radio ha e yasra no pay e wiase nyina ahwe e wiase nyina atie e da so nyina yana so enti ba obenya so mfa so papa ye wo kokomlemle akani utan kwa no so ofi circle do right ne ba otra Sadisco traffic light na bra woni mten won sani fa so first traffic light first junction no and you have to do joba twem now the next junction no won sani fa so ho na movement television ni untumi radio wo ba you know better na na ya boawo na bibia aye kama your number is 0509 301401 0509 301401 after 0592 589720 0592 589720 and 0246 375134.
Okay, and you know, that's it. Yeah. You don't go Dr. Baumia video. You na birthday na and I know so no. Me video be a me very interesting video. Into the me basia. My most Dr. Baumia video we. Mommy uncle here honorable Kennedy supporters now. Almost so defective or Cape Coast in the central region. And I say 23 out of 27 youth organizers. And so I declare support for Dr. Baumi. You're going to video, Nimra.
Man, I know the better. And you bring Yamawana to what I am. Doctor, Cape Coast not, your son of Akaba. Yana Heduna Hay, your MPP for yet to move with Cape Coast not. Yeah, to my son, yeah, to my son. Now, I had a Canada, Japan. In the young cannon, it's yes about to Obama. May took with him, not a catching with himself also as a man. And the breeze say, Waha, what's the canoe? The better canoe. Yadin, that's it, Yanin, that's a cousin. Yadama, or your honorable Ever Tonko. Or your coordinator, honorable, your excellency, yourself, Sakoja Bana in your Tumina, baby Papa Man. Or say, one point to my son, one point to my son was Santa Regina Damo. There was a day, any chairman, civil Kodahin, and will be there. Come with us home, no more catch sign, or Sunday. He's the pillar of the constituency. Said, Papa, you are your constituency, or you are. It's a body be a one. Mayana Yavi Canada Japan Yababaum, I used to him Bayam. Yanapa by there, in Kujim Tibaya would say. If he, man, I don't know better, I don't know when I sample. One man for quaking him. Say, I want the Papa do her. Now, a book of Godo, now a cotton, not a one son. At the time, if it is a one son, it's book one after I come for Frana. One man will take at the work and you got to now for 50 blood. Then I will say, Tabai. You don't want to.
You're no mercy. All right, I was here. And you know, where honorable Canada Japan, and Nipa campaign Emmanuel, na almost a video, who can enter more different call Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, and a motion video. Now, go on. Yama utirinkwa ai akana patcho mi send go don video bi fa video no to so mame na ewie na fetch say yebo bokwa no no nti fa video yama utirinkwa ajuwe anyway what da se wa fa badia eni mo man ke beche amre what you say god in answer be dia o man pe ai sami demfi seem to acquire a new presidential jet. It's an insult to our sensibilities. Now, kind Sema or Kaya, let me quote him on the Joy FM Newsfire, Saturday, October 2nd, 2021. I submit forcefully that the decision by the Kufuor Baumia MPP-led government to buy a new presidential jet is a misplaced priority, and it will amount to a waste of the public purse if it is allowed.
The mere thought of it at this time is insensitive to the plight of the ordinary Ghanaian and an insult to our sensibilities. This should not be allowed.
To say their name, according to them.
Madam Hupa, I am your high Idris.
They are on
but on the law, believe a reckless use of taxpayers' money. Now, I'm quoting you. Or say, what is this that we hear that because president cannot bath in the current Falcon, he must buy a new jet, and then we should be interested in providing for the comfort of the president when Ghanaians are reeling under economic hardship. This is a misplaced priority, it is a misplaced expenditure, and therefore should not get our support. Unquote.
She said, almost thinking, they say, whether they get the support of an MPP or not, they have the numbers. Yes. So that is all.
But you see, I'm saying, sir, morality, MPP, I'm not sure we want to behave like the way they did, or they so they may want to support them. But I'm saying, sir, at least buy two.
Namato
Helen one.
No, what?
Helen two. President one.
Yes.
Now because you offer your a bit my domestic. Now president kwanya. Maybe no you can say na mbeton. Namato Helen two. Na mumfa manage for now.
Now Helen is not for you. Helen is very important for the military.
Oh, but Helen still are use. Helen even on ko use ya. You see, only problem about so it means Oman or Modebayo. Yes. Anyway, Oman reporter when Radimfa the 8th Omukran. You see, yeah, woni mfanya politics. But sabi ushemu pa sabi enkwase wo no mu ye. Based on a report they issue.
Say me mekaye.
Enkwase wo. In fact,
the helicopter should not have taken off. Some point to now yanka o. Weather. Helicopter na nkaza o problem.
Now even about Omar report no. Ayekoye nhwehwemu. Based on report, also you need to fast somebody releasing report in term. Yes. I'm a report now recommending them to heli before. And Sana, I'm not the budget. Quickly, I'm here Tuesday. 2 days on the budget. So now my imagine that. No, my idea should get that. I said the report was released. But even on head report now. Riding for money, money.
It's already some part of 40 parts of a aircraft.
I say on the weather no say weather na ma in Kumasi from Omar report didn't a man nipa ko wu we no the weather was worse with diesel reducing visibility to around 4 kilometers and heavy low clouds sitting just 600-900 feet above the ground. Only Accra and Kumasi aerodrome weather were available. Before number 2, hell no, almost hell no, a delay 1 hour before about the 2. Or say the flight was scheduled to depart 8 a.m. with estimated en route of 15 minutes. The captain had to take off due to the captain delayed the takeoff due to adverse weather in Accra, Kumasi, and Obuasi. What do you say? But the truth of the matter is, from our report, no, the only available information. And available to them the location from Accra Obuasi enclave now only information said the whole weather clear. The only available report and available to them Accra Kumasi now weather information. Now information there was no information. I'm continuing on the weather along the flight route available to the pilot. Then my pilot into a tumpa on Mohammed. No information. You information. Wouldn't need the weather on it here. Wouldn't need say the weather on it here. What do you have to say? Can you imagine? Wait. Obi Kokan was my Yanchino Fanukusi. This report because anyway we report. No report. Any report in Ebogoso. The findings. Does it make sense?
No.
The same report.
No. Report only the Ekanyama see, yes. That tells you, sir, they should not have taken up based on findings of this report. So the report itself cannot be bogus, but they should have obeyed instructions.
Sudden,
who come baby? Who named the award when you now see me call? What to be penny them that? Who named the award when you? Who read the award man and the talk? Not me Kwaku just like that.
Baby, me kaya na ayami areho kesipan say on page 12 of the report. The heli entered Ghana Air Force in May 2015. Then it's not so it's a lie when Omopedo is the aircraft until it was manufactured 2012 and reached its 10-year service threshold on 18th May 2025.
What am I saying? You know,
this year May 18th. No, I think heli no call for service. The aircraft received a 90-day extension, that's the 18th August 2025, with the manufacturer's approval. And 6th August.
Question say, you say helicopter no for next 3 months to do one extended by 3 months.
Alajika Ukraine. Na mandatory service de bi atai ba bi aye also the kokko san
man ka wo na bi jana so ye the driver ka se ka no aha mi so wo de fako pass ba na no na ayi o me amini say tie na we but and ya man mechanic one man one is say the organizer so ka o time so say o be san ka ta no and am ska che ni say no wo de me pa wo cho ma me fan kokko ma say o pa ne nkwa wo che
no heli ni sa plane ni as there say one time when they yes card na we are na kra so ba na na pe wa fa ni sa na ni hu ni say in spite of say omko age extension ya na extension be 18th and 6th August na omko wuye no radin form currency no the hell findings no report na chest am ka say bogus ni say tio on page 17 the Heleno was airworthy, but lacked one additional safety enhancement for flying safer in the weather phenomenon over the terrain. The plane now time I saw somebody call man phone call for service no. Not a lucky additional fly a new man can be man fly ye. Second, now any limited visibility. Plane, not our limited visibility.
So,
not our rising and no ground-based navigation aid routes. Assistance.
Train. First of all, plane was limited visibility. And yes, sir.
Yes.
And where you are going, you don't even know.
No information. And the aerodrome, no information. What of what's new? Not a crowd. Kumasi pet.
So, report to does this report to say when a man played 2 years at the time 2 years? The person who there must be somebody in charge of aircraft in ABBR. What is the recommendation of the person on that about this aircraft before it be 2? We must know that. First of all, NIPABI or Air Force should be in charge of our aircraft. And yes, sir.
Yes.
What recommendation on Ma say was it airworthy that particular time? Was it supposed to take off? Recommendation ben on Ma say first of all, wouldn't say whether no baby or no say that yet. And yet
in fact a delay for now than yet. And the 2 years so the only information I have available. Accra Kumasi. There was no according to the
who was in charge of all these things
until the pilot no one only communicate back where you can put home. Say be a minya information woman
yes
nti minya dem po
menya den men san me chi anasa
menko hwe obi di hwe na ewu no obi abusu obi ani hwe abusu mu so obi wu a especially nipa ni obi ani a a whole generation
how say there near Dr. Omanebu amo on be any ye me hu fly bi
yeah me hu bi sa hwe
uni e be call na amanfo
akobona amane
papa no
avoidable death
because look at the way you have killed these people.
report ni na no recommendation no. No say modernize the fleet of Ghana Air Force. Acquire a modern aircraft with a modern navigation system. With so okay next way. No mo list here no mo to Thursday no mo be shame. Some ko to heli for. Say the be Ghana for
sympathetic.
Because the penum man ke be che amaye no obetwam. What you say? Nanso yenuanu o man pene Sami Demfi or say decision to acquire a new presidential jet is an insult to our sensibilities. Now kind sema or kaya let me quote him on the Joy FM News Fire Saturday October 2nd 2021. I submit forcefully that the decision by the Akufo-Addo Bawumia NPP-led government to buy a new presidential jet is a misplaced priority, and it will amount to a waste of the public purse if it is allowed. The mere thought of it at this time is insensitive to the plight of the ordinary Ghanaian and an insult to our sensibilities. This should not be allowed.
To say their name according to them.
Madam Hupa, I am your Hana Idrisu.
They are
but on the law, believe say a reckless use of taxpayers' money. Now I'm quoting him. Or say, what is this that we hear that because president cannot bath in the current Falcon, he must buy a new jet, and then we should be interested in providing for the comfort of the president when Ghanaians are reeling under economic hardship. This is a misplaced priority, it is a misplaced expenditure, and therefore should not get our support. Hana Idrisu, unquote.
They say they almost thinking they say whether they get the support of an MPP or not, they have the numbers. Yes. So that is all.
But you see, I'm saying say morality. MPP, I'm not sure we want to behave like the way they did, or they opposition. So they may want to support them. But I'm saying for no, at least buy two.
Namato presidential
Helen one.
No, what all?
Helen two. Presidential jet one.
Yes.
Now because you offer your now a bit my domestic. Now president Kwanya. Maybe no you can say na mbeton. Namato Helen two. Na mumfa manage for now.
Now Heleno is not for you. Heleno is very important for the military.
Oh, but Heleno still are use. Ina Heleno even omko use ya. Unim ko use ya de o mani bo ma only problem de ba so it means o man o mo de ba yo. Yes. Heleno when ya catch o man o de ko see ya o mka to so before na akoto and
papa bonini ensese no man toye.
O man reporter o mo ko ye when Radimfa the 8th or Mukran. You see, yeah, woni enfanya politics. But sabi uhwemu pa sabi enkwase wo no mu ye. Based on the report they issue.
Say me mekae.
Enkwase wo. In fact,
the helicopter should not have taken off. Some point na yanka o. Weather. Helicopter na nkaza o problem.
Now even about my report no, ayekoye nhwemu. Based on report, also you need to fast somebody release the report in term. Yes. I'm a report now recommending them to heli before. And Sana, I'm not the budget. I'm here Tuesday. 2 days on the budget. So now my imagine that. No, my idea should be that.
The report was released.
But even on report now. Riding for money, money.
It's already some part, no faulty part of aircraft.
I say on the weather no say weather na ma in Kumasi from my report didn't a man nipa ko wu no the weather was worse with diesel reducing visibility to around 4 kilometers and heavy low clouds sitting just 600-900 feet above the ground. Only Accra and Kumasi aerodrome weather were available. Before number 2, Heleno almost Heleno a delay 1 hour before about the 2. The flight was scheduled to depart 8 a.m. with estimated en route of 15 minutes. The captain had to take off due to the captain delayed the takeoff due to adverse weather in Accra, Kumasi, and Obuasi. What do you say? But the truth of the matter is, from my report, no, the only available information
and available to them the location from Accra Obuasi enclave now only information said where that here. The only available report and available to them Accra Kumasi. Now weather information. Now we need information. There was no information. I'm continuing on the weather along the flight route available to the pilot. Then my pilot were tumpa on Mohammed. No information. You operate information. Wouldn't need the weather on it here. Wouldn't need say the weather on it here or not. What do you have to say? Can you imagine? Where Obi Kokan was my Yanchino. This report because anyway this report. No report. Any report in Bogoso. The findings doesn't make sense. No, the same report. No. Report only the Ekanya might see. Yes, that tells you said they should not have taken off based on findings of this report. So the report itself cannot be bogus, but they should have obeyed instructions. Sudden, baby. Wouldn't name the hour when you now see me call. What do you penny them that? Wouldn't name the hour when you won't read your own man and the talk. Not me, Kwaku, just like that. Baby, Mekaya, na I am who what did you see? Sometimes Adebako M8 ma say a jumapa a bia na ukubi anase jumakubi ura do wise ne committee no omabo juma papa me MPO every diname me jini dipa me ni papa and that is why do wise even though president no a bit problematic no I'm tempted to believe say bia nyina so big yes oni bibintia o say o dey say yenjai enye sa o say go so law no oni mu oni tiasie na o ye firm bia obi person dey cause confusion on person so he is somebody and he is meticulous say on hwe say yemfa bibi mfa bone yes and I'm sure say bia so omo the national council pa the wise will go and argue why but yes because suspect say won be but ultimately fan to abon what I say and I trust him I trust the wise obey a good job for this country what is already the register no 2 months, more than 2 months to election time. A copy. The last time when you bought JFK more Abasono. Yeah. This time, but a human does because this time be at the count. Former executives near the Bimuko, Bimu, compiling record time. For the first time, 2 months to election time, a copy. I'm asking someone to him. Now you be a person will be already 4 times. So far, so you didn't be a meka A or B. What I said, it tells you the kind of worker the wise in the committee no or more. Now members also you confirm. Me ni say obi be say bibi entouchma and it for na no mo koyo mo election we refi President Mahama ne Dr. Dawuro kojo teni ajoa no kwampo na Dawuro mo de a week to time ko na mfa register no kwama Dr. Dawuro say o mo ne say kojo ajoa me say omo report no e copy bi na me hwehwe am ko hu ye hwehwe time na issues na Dr. Dawuro raise na in the end o diamond car to the extent say just say voter to register no so who that bra need o bad enim na aboso ho udia na ye da udia abeshe ase o wejini na the court as ono hwehwe ne na a week to time na the same kind already 54 of the delegates no after album no identities yet to be validated 28% of the delegate list on the man no now a more exception list with more information 2% of the names additionally added onto the register 26% of the delegates are missing from the register duplicated photos
duplicated voter IDs numbers.
And
For the president of so 46% of the register no, they cannot be validated with voter ID, party ID, photos, gender, age. Just say time. Yet. Yes, I election. I'm almost looking for 2%. Obi also Obi I will withdraw. It is the wise committee now Juma. So for them to, because clearly I can't see, and in fact the CI also know it take it a draw from the constitution. Yeah. That Article 55 of the 1990 up to 51. 51. The Electoral Commission shall by constitutional instruments make regulations for the effective performance of its function under this constitution or any other law. So the regulation now I would go to you know, the 127 it's taking a from the constitution. So in any case, national election there's no election. No election. Mention no country because the anticipation that's what I'm
and the person must be a delegate. Yes. In this instance.
Abuse ni say ebi mu frefren kofo say fa bagiska na farmer me na metro ma o de member and we still who metro ma
now we see
this thing can be cured by MPP cannot cure such stupid or administrative mistakes.
How are you going to even confirm say Obi become Obi say
I'm saying say the MPP is such a big party.
That's not even law.
Yes. There's no election where there's no proxy. Nowhere.
But you see, Peter, send your car, you know.
Let me just say, and my last point. Last point. Political parties, sometimes a way of doing their own things. And for those who may be hurt by this decision, they should understand that sometimes parties at the marathon chain. Okay, 53.
Yes.
And man say, or say, there will be a winner. Yeah.
But the party met.
And decided to say, Yama Bakun.
That is why I say they should hold a national council meeting or any national executive meeting. National council will be the best.
So we take a decision.
Second highest decision making of the party.
Okay, to support what the device now is.
So that's based on ABCD. More money so that more agitated it will assuage their feelings.
Yes.
Okay, party now and let's all sacrifice.
Yeah, because the party sometimes forgo Emrano. NDC.
Okay. No, even the MPP constitution allows that.
Yes.
They can waive.
NDC getting off. Procedure. You see, sometimes Adebako M8 ma say ejumapa ebia na ukubi anase jumakubi Ura do wise ne committee no omabo juma papa
me MPO
every me jini di pa
me papa
and that is why
wise
even though Prozi no a bit problematic no I'm tempted to believe say bia o nyina so bi yes oni bibinti a o say o de
say yenjai enya sa
o say
because o law no oni mu ase
and o ye firm
bia obi person dey cause confusion
so
he is somebody and he's meticulous
say on say yemfa bibi mfa bone yes and I'm sure say bia so the national council pa the wise will go and argue why but
because suspect say
but ultimately fan to abontere. What I say, and I trust him. I trust Joe Wise.
Joe Wise is
a good job for this country. What is already? The register no 2 months, more than 2 months to election time. It am as far as a copy. The last time when you bought JFK mo okuma abasono. Yeah. This time. But a human does because this time be at the count. Former executives near the Bimuko, be much to be mamu. I'll make my company na record time for the first time 2 months to election time. A copy. I'm asking to him. Now you be a person will be already 4 times. So far, so the demand will be a meka A or B. What I say, it tells you the kind of worker the wise in the committee no or more. Now members also you confirm. Me ni say obi be hwe say be entochma. And this for na no mko yo election we refi. President Mahama ne Dr. Dawuro.
Yeah, kojo teni ajo am.
No kwampo. Na Dawuro mu de a week to time ko na mfa register no kwa ma Dr. Dawuro.
Say o mo ne say kojo.
O ko register
ya ajo am.
Me say omo report no e copy bi an na me hwehwe am ko hu ye wo hwa time na issues are na Dr. Dawuro raise na in the end o German car ye no to the extent say voter to register no so wo da sebra na de oba anim na aboso ho udia na ye de awudia abehye ase o wedding na the court as ono uhwe ne ayina every to time na the same kind already 54 of the delegates no photo album no identities yet to be validated 28% of the delegates list on the man no now omo exception list with more information 2% of the names additionally added onto the register 26% of the delegates are missing from the register. Duplicated photos, duplicated voter IDs numbers.
And for the president of the project,
your party, no, main fan is a BC, the beam pass here. I see, I was 1998. Now you graduate 4 times. Now 96. Omo two abano yasama omo beto about 1998 na ya yusu article 13 clause 1A na ya dia gina so na ya beto presidential no edikai normally enkanya sa anenet ya beto afri polling station coordinators ya beto constituency ya ba region ya ba national and ya beto presidential and send parliamentary aba na so we no it sounds say, your person, your party, no, you give you hope, a lot of hope. Now, it's a hope elections, and as you see, your presidential elections, we know it's a hope elections for MPP party. And see, Mestre, election committees, you know, my idea, but the press conference, say, that's para phoning to be an idea. We just say a recommendation. Article 10 plus 5. No? The acting national chairman, Rabute, I was original so now offer a year neck. Now, you have to neck and him, that neck and so make a decision. Now, decision, you know, that's so you National Council. If we say, one more diaspora honor. Omo ya de papa ye beto elections a enema omo de brayen ita omo de brayen in cash and in kind I say contributions ideas omo de ba be support ye no so ye enti ye ntimi emfa omo eni agro enti diaspora for no I was say kwa bia so no ya ma omo tubie na meje say the omode buy the recommendation keke and omode buy enti I was a party no acting national chairman Rabute I was say obekasa ma diaspora for no omobuto omuyem so abekasa ye di anache say diaspora for no beto abanibi but so
du miensa na anopai yedi kan go don yemfa yi Dr. Baumia Central Region no yemfa nchire for kakra ho
yes
sir Dr. Baumia fi Central Region ansana ene Ora Eastern Region anopai mi hu se otinsu so a okọ Afran Plains na akwakose aprobona se free hodi aba but me any kind yenkofa Eastern Central Region okọ ye ni ekosi oho nyina no yemfa video no yemfa nchire etiefo ye wi a na fi yakonsem no akala mpacho Central Region video no yemfa nchire etiefo obetimi abo ho abo
Baumia
Doctor na ubeya Toboy, Missy, we Baumia Baba. Missy, we Baumia Baba. Mati, Toboy, answer. And I about and a pay yes, some as I said, dog, or what you may do, so baby. Just only a simple. Yeah, Central Regional Youth Command. Now, Central Regional Youth Command, you know, yeah, 46. Now, out of 46, you know, main youth organizers are and Yetra Yabaka Bibia Ghana mine. But among you is a Central Regional Youth Command and in Central Region. Now, 14 youth commanders, main one were 14. And a deputies and so were 16. And to Kaboma, so mathematics, you correct say Dr. Baumia, Professor Dr. Baumia, won't say a 30, won't say a 30. You ever come be at 30 out of 46. And then you say, and that's so he, yes, I mean, you see a tear from a tear, corners in a tear baby, a mabua, you say, and that's what you cook from Koyetuma. Yamaminum, and Mabun. Ya papa num Ghana for say nyen yamba bu ya come na so omo say abana mo kwoto no ya sanso atia all the 5 aspirant leader omo ina safata in fact we dey anim ebeye nanso ya de sia epai sa na fantefo kasaka enti ya show me din no ya tetie mu no ya tase mu no ya hu say yen ina ya papa yen ina ya bibia Ghana fu bibi Mabu bibi Emrewa bibi Ghana fu ina Akiso fu bibi Mosami fu bibi Tradition fu bibi no ya say omo kacha yen say enne ya hwehwe Dr. Muhammadu Bomi kan cha ne say onu na mabu a ya was Central Region ya kan wa bom no and that day you declare your support at the Dr. Muhammadu Baumia. And also, you understand, and you qua. You mabu a jane as wawuni. You want the ye, your sarcophagus, a Kwaku near the Dr. Muhammadu Baumia. na ya make sure say na there faka won say ya were regional youth leaders one we two deputy no okayen wo ha a opo ya children a no so o jane na so what declare Adama Dr. Baumia ya sramu delegate emabu ade srade ne say mama yen di Dr. Baumia yambo esansa impenny say ade wa meto ma me motia so no e wachi wade yen mabu de yen ya meto some people ye change candidate into Dr. Baumia ne enim no enti ye ko akoye tuma Adama Dr. Mamadou Baumia yada mo say
so Wapade we declare we support my Dr. Mahmoud Baumia.
Doctor na ubeya Choboy, Missy, we are Baumia Baba. Missy, we are Baumia Baba. Mati, Choboy, answer. And I about and a period. Yes, some as I said, dog, or what you may do so, baby. That's only a simple. There is Central Regional Youth Command. Now, Central Regional Youth Command, you know, there are 46. Now, out of 46, you know, main youth organizers are and there. Yejaha Yabaka Bibia Tragana mine. Patamo Yafisa Central Regional Youth Command and
all right, how can I make that say? And we said the Kabamu Baumia Nayi from Central Region. It's about Kuna Sanko Bo Bakunobat, and say no, I'm about an issue. Into Befa, we are going on. Any Kokane, that's a break. There's an issue, air cost, I think, sir, see to me, issue anything. Proxana, there be. You say Andra. And it was the last time, last week, press conference in Rio, almost to chair copy of the register. Edema aspirant in provisional register, Edema aspirant in na ebi say makohwem ama ebi hold position da ye de ma hyem obi nso awu ni bi hyem na say in fact me hu say kumawu de na circulating adan ya Dr. Baumia di bi wiabam na me say eya me dwi ho a me ntia sese ne nipa bi dwene guarantee o enipa sanka nipa miyinu na ekoto aba Kennedy Japan Baumia nanka yehu ghost names kra wo mu ampa na ken say nyo no ye ya then you can blame Baumia so na eden on ni bi awaye fair enipa num na agina se entom so aba wa hunu ghost names ewo nipa ewo register. How do you blame Baumia say on the ghost names ni shame
na Baumia on ye
because anya Baumia na ye so for all you know no I don't know blame come Japan
because your presidential election committee Say ni mari nyina o madwuma ni bia.
Yes, I don't know say
Mompre e ma nya president say o Matias o mompre no. E de mo bo mo nsam.
Ai.
Mo so ma ya de mo ni age. Na so o mo de abon abrew. Na abon no ho anomaly bi o mu a. Ade na ni de ba mu na mre ko say. Na no yo na mo udwe ho a won ti ase o.
Ade ti na on ka say Brian Champion.
On ka say Brian, on ka say Kobra Japan, on ka say Bitu.
Nipa na omuhu no na Baumia kan din.
David.
Ana say okura card bi a eche say baby e di be fa bia ono kwa akoto aba ma Baumia.
I don't get it.
What do you want?
Me dream wa me ase.
Okay, before I make the mistake, say you can say by the end of the year, no, na electoral commission, na the process for her removal na aba.
Yes.
I start.
Boba.
Oh, Boba.
The nyame ase.
Officially, no. Abanti do ye jo wo easy. The friend Joseph Blankson, Adumazi, wa petition president, Dramani Mahama.
No, that's what that. I don't know.
Say ye Mrs. Mensa, Dr. Bosman Asari, and Samoteti. You knew me. Na was say misconduct, cronyism, gross incompetence, abuse of office, among others. And in yes, you need my men in family, Akana, in your body. You can't say a beba, and not a statue, into no. Yes, she said, oh,
so we can walk video be a call round. Sorry.
Okay,
oh, I saw she.
Not if I find
oh, that was
on a wide range of issues.
Okay.
On Avenue marking, and a whole lot of issues. Special prosecutor and all that.
That was a minimum, but you see, or Kasa, what me say, personal hatred be a woman, and Nipa or Kasa. Full of bitterness in this personal hatred. No, and
the video that there were two video so that was the also.
I mean, it's a yes, Anna, Yan Bacono, a reason, you know. Yana a crank to me, the Miades and Meshe, do I keep your wonka?
Says you see, I know, say you're a title, sorry, say. You see, I know. Or Himemu.
What's up, a council?
With ye, Godo Wakami, Bear Yisano, Anna, your call, we are fattening, your call public a place of convenience.
Yes.
Now, your call and probably baby who front to ma. Now, what you be. Na okoso ko edi hu
that dey betum
baby ye na ni tokun so mo ye tokuru kite wo fema na omkoto so no ye ote ano na why ne tuma nsi
da so bon
ote so na
e so da pa kem
anti gu ne ho no why na wada na madam for ne se he papa no chu odwira
what's what ya
no po bi ti abakam pepe I
don't see any more.
Papa say, Madam, Papa, who told you
I don't see any more.
Yes. A Bema opens for wire or bar. Now, if you are walk on, every club whom you be born, ma, Kawani. But who between the size of no, I be the number one thing. And I'm beginning to make a wire. Nimi abema baako we kwa misani we wo ka se ni ti sabako no so ko da mu ko ba sa wo bra
se fi no anya nko no
so ati asi obi a wo person di president e ma political party ya wo ye member
who say party
na se wo ti si abonten na assembly be ka fa party no bia e ye pa asema emfra ni munyam hye emre party na how do you expect say party for no ebe show say yel to abama wo and say is it possible say obeye flag bearer obama will be every party nim now go for different party different members be abegu party say these are the new members of the new patriotic party ana
because enipa be 7,000 I don't be me say party man I don't be juma na say na de odi e wo ba wo be sal line no no akwa ndisi mako yini pa be juma na
obi send me Festus Buman Kama send me a video bi
okay
they say honorable Milikuduka is under attack
e wo hwan all the questions
This one of Mrekudika is under attack. Verbal attack.
Oh, okay.
By one of the presidential aspirants. It's a video.
You see, Kwaku, Ghana register no voter register no the ma a provisional. It's more tenacity. Na mahwemu say bibi say wo mu a na say because enipa na eye. Enipa wo adwuma. Eti say wo hu bibi wo provisional register mu a. Yantiatiam
look at
yantiatiam enka say ye gidi say we na ebewiem because any final register eti provisional mu hwem consent bi amu mu a ma chocho na mda kokoma election committee say ene ma say ni hu mu nti de gidi say we die emfata say ni di ebem mo hwa mu nya hu adwuma no maye na makoje na masahwem na maye na makoje na mahwe I compare say ebebe say this is the final register but adiketwa bia my alarmist adiketwa bia you cry wolf Kwaku esana say etiam people for ankasa kwampo no yade ayekoye yehuni say ya konfo because say the more can people mu dey say wo to abase pa ye bewiem na people mu ye wiem a ade na this for mu ye hye mu nya
ya no say you do main election in this focus ya so a sala miss winya ye hu mu
da bi ne wa ye di
enti o nka
ha dwen man kofo bi see party ye nyina ye dia flag bearer vote ye ba ko pe wu flag bearer no ni cleaners vote ye ba ko pe wu
dan president ko foka tell was sumo
ewo headquarters e ti no musika and mati anti regain the bed no problem with the what yati e je hwe however se wu nwade bone a ebegu party ne se dia men tietiem dia wo hu no fakoma mpani because they say provisional hwehwem na me ya corrections atwa baby on the issue of proxy say MPP for mpani for Emma sa situation e koso say ye ma wo bi e ma to proxy a me di ya papa so far me nyanya plausible reason bia me just me nyanya asem bi e pass mu say ye no ntini say e ma proxy ba the material say to keep the credibility and sanctity of the election when the catcher was say he had the proxy to aba now you say the credibility and sanctity of the election process no I say
no see at the
2024 general elections ya fa proxy anto Dawuro ko ye proxy ba ne papa unfortunately e dana e fa ba no na papa refuse it wan so aba na wo di kwaso boko court
go don adia e say e kan say ye radio say for say wo e so hwe yi ni enti am say e so hwe yi ni say one year he will end up playing into the year of propaganda. One of the camp tio onipa no onabu kan Japan ene ne camp na e kan say Dr. Bawumia e the proxy no e bi wiabem enti ne be compromise the integrity of the election so say won so ba na be kan say won pese we be compromise the integrity of the election it's like saying say
there's a level of truth
saying say oh confirmania onabu kan Japan team no e kan no it me question na me bi say is it the last time send people for proxy and to ababiem in any internal election na
that be and I say
and I say koduanom twen na we ya ni say na du omo so amaka some of the proxy beto aba
na omo ntimi
no me see party no national council and say approve guideline for the election
enya committee
yes you did you the 2 million in committee no so on what basis and a national council within the 2 minutes election committee general secretary acting national chairman council of the chairman of the council of elders will be a then this may be the last time MPP any internal election on be issue proxy
me there for me sure say committee no e was ahoden no say obetima ka see ma obi use proxy
the general secretary quiet
so on
why is Kodua quiet
Kodua nko the party
national chairman why is he quiet
because I just said this here as well as much that he said now the party is being run by the committee
then you see what they don't know they say then they are heading towards proposal be a buyer so it means that yema an interim body and run the party no that's what they are heading towards
yes
if mutimi cd more authority at the a group ad hoc group there. Then what it means is say the national party is losing control over the party, so you're handing over the management of the party no the ad hoc committee no more manage it to the next election.
And say obi ye bibi let a committee ni gidi say bi Baku be say it me bia you disqualify no man. Is anybody telling me say the party no on its own volition and no so-called mandate every take your man was this like I say you disqualified Baku and abra neka na say for no omo approve ana. I think it goes beyond ahoden pek for an ewo. Kwaku Ghana constitution ye to aba CI na de to aba 2024 ewum proxy ye de to aba
me fa CI no to suma but o mo fa CI no to suma
party no ko sai bre e ko sai sika e ko sai ahoden e wo legon se o mo koye amendment se mo perceive mu yi proxy free mo internal election mo a e se kam de ba ho na party ni nyina agitu say efi na ekui ye kwa election ye ye fi but mo ma de no ngo ho na aka na nsam ye kwa akoto aba no na moto ho say mo ayi because I can say wo ana ya to aba ma ena di party ya hye nsa wo na say ha to na ye koto nso man ena say adwuma no so ntu di bia ma nipa me nsa nan num nsia nso bi so mo wa enipa ni adwuma wi a so mo di wo ma sem beto animu ansa na asem no kra ba bonten aba bonten. But when you tea and say, Peck for say, Adentia, no explanation. Share the Moyano, a disaster. A disaster. Because someone here, because as a party is as a leadership nimbio. It seems a party leadership nimbio. You call the gono. Pictures in Funina Nebohono. Former vice president and from pen from a deposit then you know picture we are flag bearer be audio we are general secretary the audio na for pledge Japan the picture no so can aspirant why general secretary that and they say we aspirant na the picture ye hu Dr. Baumyade ye be wan say enkofo akwakuzi ye busa mu a committee no ye say committee members no baako panimu baako bi say aspirants be ever complaining. Say, or my sister, Dr. Baumyade,
some madness. Some madness.
Yeah, Coca, Miss So.
And now, we say, a be complaining actual. Say, ye film. Now, I'm power ye film. Where is the fairness?
You are more you come at point.
Let us say, what you for. Okay? Where is the fairness to Dr. Baumia and the height of disrespect to Dr. Baumia? You know, Dr. Baumia, mo person come come asma. E come beg gidi pa, but the binti omu chaso.
Because after the time, can any aspirant? Aspirant be any.
But aspirant ni be say.
Be any.
But Dr. Baumia no aspirant. No be any aspirant. Person person mo ye. E no mo ye free ho no mo. Dr. Baumia call for anka mo ase. But it was not fair. And then, yet all of my prize you'll be a use to be no.
Medical Tanaman,
will be say, and losing to know, and losing to know, or the quiet, my dear friend. Look, party will be soon, say, will be you. Party will be there. Party and you will be, and now what I didn't see, effort to feel will be home, say, Media Bremo, Monsters of Mammy, and will be dictated to more. Media go. So when we say we show the pebia, media me I'm being tempted to believe say 31st January 2026 election na yekono any part be mpe as far as be mpe enti omukofa we yaba na amanfo say dey asem no court na process no ko akiri I say adwini a omde yes ha dey no omde say enye mra na omde ba eni fa bi dey asem no be court. What are you identifying? Some court to the and ye not ye see a year to Abano. Na ye okay. Abana at all. See, I now ye two aba.
Maybe for Bakuni the Canberra first. I say, hi, winner. Say, win head in here.
Public election stability.
What's my voice for other one?
I know,
other one also.
Okay, person may say,
that start free, huh? The pool, free the pool.
I had number of votes and place of voting. But what the uncle be first one. and voting by proxy.
Okay, when they started. Okay.
Was it 25? Voting by proxy. Where your public elections regulations 2020
CI 127.
CI 127. Was it a registered voter who, due to ill health, will not be able to vote on the polling day, or B, is absent from the constituency and will be unable to vote on polling day, may not less than 42 days before the poll in the constituency apply to the returning officer of the constituency or to the commission for the name of the registered voter to be entered on the proxy list. The applicant shall complete a proxy form as set out in Form 6 of the schedule. The return officer or the representative of the EC shall endorse the proxy form and distribute it as follows: the original to the return officer or the constituency where the applicant wishes the proxy to vote, the duplicate to the commission, the triplicate copy to the person appointed as a proxy, and D, the quadruplicate copy to the applicant. Minina ewo. Esache enipa dodo mbetimi aye sori aye proxy ama obi.
You go on fancy meeting ha. The constituency be kwai. But me ve election day adwuma mere no ha. Mintimi nko emma. Last election say Krobia
ukwa brown bread
Krobia Dawuro ma
and the track
take it ma me ko bae
kai
enti afele me so me ha me ho me ba ho me ba no so to aba kwanyini enti beje okoto a to me de ma me say no
boni bia
no be ni wom
na unim obota ye fiso the man adiwe kwa say dangerous they say almost ko ka ya bia de me say former executives na afi do mbeti ma former executives me papa nua asonyu sisi a ne ho mfa no enti a very difficult
farmer for the baby ntwe
farmer for
make sure a typical example here honorable apia penkra na e bo ndu ano hu se ne yire ene ne man reach out yen say papa no onti apo
yes
nti honorable apia penkra si a why pensioner osan so nti apo na otinkran o so mfiri ha nkwa kurofum no nkoto aba
ebia ne wafase bi nzu
delegate delegate obetimi ene vote asoma
amane say me wafase kwale koto abalema me hwe ade aye yadwini hu ye o yadwini hu ye me papa no eni papa kuma enti mo say party no ade wanti mi
papa ba ku penti mo say MPP mo ready yo why MPP ben for mo ready yo ni papa ba ku penti am mo say party mo ready yo
so why raise people's hope? Oh, elderly people na what party no yakọ Congress e di sankrofo we ama sankrofo we nyina hope say omo betumi ato aba na afemre na so omo say in the constitution MPP constitution share ase no o say proxy no o man into then what is the basis na mo mpanimfo a mo ho neck eti ho kase mo apone powers ama ebinum emomo de omu tumi determine say these people mo na mo di bo omu omo ama mo ho ambeka nkyere mo say omo ama mo ho ambeka nkyere mo say tintina mo mayento abawo mo na mo so mo ye changes no na mo ni mo ages mo ye no ye be na ye kan ho. Did you consider their age brackets? Did you consider their age status? Did you consider where they live? Did you consider whether they will be able to move to where their constituencies are? In Congo, be able to relocate. And you will. And you
will say, but the and you'll be an see a strategy voter suppression, a vote suppression.
Yes.
So is the strategy to suppress vote? Say ni parodo na because in Crophobia journey say. Ebe push abana Koranov near alliance near Soretia Dr. Bawumia. So yem push so that a lot of people cannot vote on election day. But nina media in America say national party no ayi komu osani menina omo mowa. Omo kan who say omo besa by election. O de ti o. That's why kodua no mbeba election. Nti no mo de omo ba mbeka se fa proxy na
na say mo ta mo beka se mo mpe proxy.
Na party a o say managing who nipa less than 300,000 and I go to Aba. Me sure say proxy bear 500,000 beba.
Oh how?
Me say 500,000 bear 10,000. Oh beba.
Less than 3,000.
It you say less than 3,000.
2,800 and something.
Now so want me manage here. Oh, Kotwaba, and last election, about 17 million registered voters. By 4 years' time, no, you bet me about 20 million. 20 million, no. Proxy, but Barinia even 1 million 800,000 say Proxy Crana. And the party the betting money. I want to buy a Casawa. Who was US only saying 75. Just 75. But see, the point is that it is the whole of that 30, you know, branches, no. What would have also be 10,000? Wouldn't as a as a UK. You know, no one I say an asset South Korea can say and pennyphone be brave a woman and no more pensioners or moon yajuma because of a former executive be on yajuma to fee. What's any panel in plane tickets 3,500 no from a twaba on Sanko. Obey then with me. It's all yan oman the proxy now. Obaye ba no de asomano ya je kokotuma me ade nti ya say I me ka se godon kotuma da asebe no kotuma kuka na me ye ne na da mi nim se godon ka kotuma da so na me me vote amano enu akotuma mo bi enye wasem da no proxy na ye to no eya na omo ye to le say Kwaku obi no person ye relevant say okinkan documents ne kwa ase a ewo mu say one man, one proxy. That so be said. I need the proxy 100 the crown will be a better possible. It's against the lack of knowledge. Lack of knowledge. That when you lack of knowledge, the deliberate. And I'm born for to win pen. Monya ni a woman kakra. Obiti abuti. Waba ababeye Congress. Emwe bia party ni hian omo de bae me boa me ye Congress. Unim ne lifestyle, unim ne duma, unim ne ma, unim baby ote, unim ne financial status say or ye ni contribution na. And omo ka cho say looking at things on to me massa time we and some ma biom enti or manage looking at the period no no according to the adults and they affecting the job in the ancient son of many in Amana. Was this about to know Hiana Omra? In fact, then I mean by a Casano now or Casse. Maybe son say, because you quite say, party in peace canon fan charter flight. Then the US are influenced on a US food. I'm not be say, because you quite say, never back or munimum, a baby crime. Also be on the whole year or 2 weeks. To what I should say, maybe over years, or we say, what I did until you celebrate your own to me could be. If I mean, my drum go upon my January, your ma off, your man leave. No, also, the first season, you also on a cash cow. DJ Solis say, or Tiabruchi, until most of my man in Twaba, Baba Hossam by a fundraising. I never and then Cassabia, some of have a solicitor for oh, fair. Now, a Bibia comes with responsibility. Now, democracy is expensive. Manyan TSA, a diver Twabano. Voters na delegates na ebe mo bia transport. In fact, anya we nko every time bia party ni ma transportation. Okay. Every party ni ma aduane na wa ma transportation. And this time party na say aspirant bia 4 million Ghana cedis. To cater for Sanema. It's adani guys almost they are supposed to be responsible. Every delegate will be catered for. Sakasa no. So a minimum how means and describe no. Eye kasa papa. Media me say argument ba ko a ehun hia say ye ma poison ye adwuma ne say ena mo say ye mampanifo bebraba nipa bebre ehun fa wo mo o manyinyi ne hu fili kwa animu eto ba mo ma ya mo ye delegate ena ato abana ma wo mo if it ain't broken why fix it last time I to abano poison assembly de buy and fa hia ma me pa so ye ni enipa ready register register you said to abe a biometric when nimu waso with fingerprint e waso so when the one na one for is one aban end to it goes name is go put better na abem no so wo pulling agent now pulling agent gina ho na still I will see a wiawa well maybe the case of na ya can ye be wiamo I say me 0201455555 oba lower the volume of your TV set now only me ini enkomo patria for us na access FIFA
Pastor, I find Jabe say one. We can say Christmas.
O ka se fin fa. Kumase. Jabe say wa de Kofodua former Queen Mother. Em say current one ko asa na e friend Jabe say one.
Me Pastor me so e di me to no sa na e friend.
Okay.
Ono here. Hima this year we do my.
Okay.
Me Pastor. Say on mama. Me am jira we ye to abawi e ka me ye. Say me hunuma na omampanyin ene na bedi esi aye. I say the piece one ni say yankoto aba. Nene fi yakoto yanto ene ebi aka ye nyina ye ni. Say omo ho ticket ye je omo ni yi omo ni na fi ha ni ye say ho Dubai ho. Now ene bi tika to say enti say yakoto aba na wo ho a ye ka se da trap abo no obi e bie na pu. We da ma abakrom wo die mapono. Sadia mo pen de muntimi nka die o san so say ampo we do am na ka san si say me sam wo ma wo de o so o mbegu party na ni ma se na wo mo ni gama party na and you do that na mu tse mu say ya se ma na die mu tse ma ye se ya na ye ho atoi o me ka sam ne tra me ka no ho ni sa ye nsimi ni wo mo nko ne sa because out ye nya be adma kwa do friend this mu dia na ba jo you wan wan at this for the drum to film dia na ba it's a Monday. I can Yenina, near the Mayanti more parts no by. They say no, maybe see this other me would the idea wouldn't make one to say, Sagana for an air to walk, wouldn't to me, and you had the money be a. Who was any food no so, what in the young necessities to one idea, why you are coming. Not be sano, not fairly penny out wedding, as I do be back there. And yes, will be a piano, I can be the same, and Adria Bow. You be banner. Ah, my yay. Yes, Minna. Yes, Minna. Yammy show.
Meda say, Mammy, Ubiso MB. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
But your frost and access FIFA.
But your firm Adams, because you're from Francois Mouy.
Okay, Mammy to Adams.
Yo, open you can say, not say, and my MPP at the power, and a gun of 4 and a bed power under my MPP party. The party they are bullshit is here at the opposition and you are break that gun of food you know gun in Nasia for Canadian bra. Now you go for the team of my citizens inside about me and Roba. I bet you name but me bet now for 8 years. Oh, go party no man, call you a party anymore. It must say, you know, support to Canada, Japan. No, not a gun of 4 here and find no more to about my head. Then I Japan, they don't mind about anymore, don't mind the Cobucha Assassin. That's why I'm in Libya. The Ghana folk can not see a few. They ain't the area come up at the air. It's about Ghana, near about the papa demonstration. Who don't mind Shannon or don't mind the Kobo Assassin. You know what you never buy youth. As far as a mope in a Japan, or be able to Japan, you will be able to Japan.
Okay, yeah, I say, Ubi so and Trasso. Good morning. Hello, good morning, Patrick Frost and Axel Viva.
Efremi yeboa nekasa free tema
yeboa mpacho tie mi phone mi nti o TV no ma mi nti o anope
mate dero ye ene se MPP ka wo se ma ni enko e ho so e jan se yankofo ni bi etwitwa ye ho nti no o se bo mo dia ni e se okwan e be fa so a obi ti ma party ma de ni ato aba no ama obi a hu ye da because o ye den aba o mi abe and some of the can bow me on echo. Then, me and me catch me a delegate. No point at a mask. The Twaba, oh, and 2 kind in I against the Betwaman. Now, only your mother is your own. Only William, until you may have my religion.
Yes, that's delegate for Casa, delegate for Necase. Museum on the Cotuabano, and your moon. Good morning, but your first and access FIFA.
Hello,
but your first and access FIFA.
About your friend, Sapon, the Casasa Santa.
Mammy too, Sapon, Casafia Santa Mampon.
I'm not sure number than Basaka. About your Bahumian is what do our pressure or the Mao mine. I don't know necessarily about for some that can as well. Mon kama public energy and Tiasia, not any fun beer, or move to foot to good penny. What is it? Because upon vision, I'm all mine. But yet the propaganda side to Niger 2024. But yeah, she said, Sad in the Koswa, Namia not 2028, you know. Yeah, but how much Sadia either.
na ni twadi mo no emem nyankopon ti ebebem enti mesere the policies are already about 2024 no mo ba mo nka no na sa transparent na aka no en kasa mo kasa ti ano no mo nka no na so na public na dey ihu na ma pa o papa ni o nyankopon na ma o man no but that dey bebre ni ya dey enhin ana bebre NDC form so bebre ede ha eno ma ne propaganda no mo de ba da 2024 no tubum na Kennedy fine but party ne dey nim no ene ba wo mia enti mestre etu ahene fo ne ese ahene fo so mo ntoba na otamamu ba mia na ni so ade ho no o fa na so mo man no
okay me da so bi sun to aso good morning Patrick for us and access FIFA
Patrick me your friend Steven come me friend so manya come
okay Steven Patrick moment you
yawo mani say attention no ya na ye see akanshi so e won say obi fa ntokwa we are me say e ba ni sa e affect a party no we ni ade ya ha me pa because the delegate no ye vote na ye wi a e higher pa che open phone mo mpo so e ba ni sa open phone mo omo hu omo kasa yie so na be ya ye vote a na ya ko eni mi da asi
menso medasi chia so menyafo dumase no aso pom ho nyina chechu bia good morning Patrick for us and access FIFA
ebe mi salu Suleiman me ka so fin Sampa
okay Sampa all right but I meet you
let me can say that get for no mo introduce us me
ato tie o phone ni mentie TV no bre TV na so why na
okay yo Jamaican sir hello
ton kapa ma mentie
na Jamaican sir that get for omo and to why because can I Japan no problem every sir we don't know and this one is na chi na so person ya omo de no ba no matter to e be use the top ba omo de ba ko ta na wonya kwa campaign ndi omo jusu wasin so de ba omo papa yamla pa o be de hu ni asem omo papa o yamla
okay all right yeah that's Sampa in important mo so so church mu nyina ndi Sampa de Club bring the best drobo no mu ni and drobo ni ho
na drobo ho
okay da masepa chiam good morning Patrol TMO TV no TMO phone no mentie TV no your first and access FIFA
good morning
good morning Patrol NTA TV no tie phone no your first and access FIFA
yo yo banyami tramu medu mapamudi yo frame chai kasifra mampo na ma mene mebra akura ya tipa na so de waka yana kura MPP yanka pa mu adune ene yefa na kwa be pass ya idu tu NDC fi wata bansana no yanyiro yi na yank sam kika emoye wawo 24 hour kwa me no na se funya amayeduma yewu ene nkokwa na wan we yedibu mai ade si pinye sipa tie ma pompate mo afo de yedi abrepa kampama ama baye ba ku kra ni fa ya koso de amaye emoye me sen de yebetuno
openi me da say yen for ofufro good morning
yeah good morning
Patrick Frost and access FIFA
yeah femi kwasi me kasefri ekopon
ku yapama
yeah ekopon
okay mate
me da sebra de menene na firi kokofu atremade ikromu ni pa
oh okay
masa unim bibi maame no oyenim guasi ni ma MPP ta maame wei munina ka hu ni lusu election but na waba obi gina ho betenanim yemu bi e di party na ki o se nyina ye ka se ye pebibi a enye yesa obi a won time party na ye ehia party ni hia ye mo nse no sansem we honorable Canada Japan eso ti ka bibi sele ma me se ba bia wo kono wo chia ba bia wo kono wo chia Enti party no ene sei ekina sei yes I die ekino there no mo pese yenye.
Okay, Matthew Penny medase mefa ofrefo ba ko na me fancy ekropon akua pemman fin komi kruma kugwa echiacha mu nyina so. Good morning.
Good morning.
Pacho man nesu kakra for say na aksafi fa.
Yes, this is Tayo from Tamale.
Okay, Mami, who are you? Farouk, what's the name again?
Tayo from Tamale.
Okay, yo, Mami,
please. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. I say I want to speak English. I can.
No, you can speak English, but just that your voice is very down, so we can't hear you well. So kindly reposition the phone so that we can hear you well.
Okay.
It's okay now.
Okay. I want to please talk about the person who called and said the public is calling for Kennedy to come and other things. Which public is he talking about? Which public? Even when we are going to use the Musa Dankwa survey, the survey says more than 50% or getting to 60% of Ghanaians are calling for Dr. Bawumia to come. Which public is it telling? What survey has it done to determine that Ghanaians are calling for Ken? He should just go away and leave us. Those people are the enemies of the party. Currently, as we sit, we have some people that are condemning Dr. Bawumia, or there is no single day that they will go to Facebook or any other social media without mentioning Dr. Bawumia's name. You go to those people's Facebook pages and you will see like 10 posts, and out of the 10, Dr. Bawumia's name will be among the 7 posts that he will make. Nothing about MPP, Dr. Bawumia. So we are just praying for this 31st January elections to come. Dr. Bawumia is going to win, and we will see where those people will go or what they will do on Facebook after those days. We are just praying. But our for victory there is for Dr. Bawumia. Even today, the Musa Danko are releasing a poll, and the poll is suggesting that Dr. Bawumia is going to win.
Okay.
Nothing is going to stop the victory.
All right. We are so much grateful for calling us. Sinti Abuja, LBCRC.
To me radio 95.